expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Now over it goes to, let's see, that is Farrell. Farrell with the ball, passes it back to Owsley. Owsley's shot from the lane is not good. She travels. .6:12 to go here, first period of play. Lander Valley leads 2-0 over the Thermopolis Lady Cats. Game just underway here in Lander. Starters for the Tigers are Daisy Goklish, Kendall McFadden, Zoe Mulholland, Hayden Goggles, and Dagan Reinhardt. And the Tigers hit a 3 there. Do you know who did that one?
I didn't see that.
I missed it, yeah. So we have a 3. We'll put it over here for the team. We have a 3, and there's another turnover. Turnover number 4 for Thermopolis. Here comes Goklish down underneath the basket. There's a shot. Air ball pulled out of the air by Hannah Hill of the Lady Cats. Hill brings it down the court off to Owsley. Owsley, far side, outside. Moves it underneath and out of bounds. Another turnover. That's 5 turnovers in the first 2.5 minutes. Underneath, ball almost gets away. Here's a shot from the corner. Rolls across the rim and out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Lander Tigers.
Great hustle by Reinhardt.
Yeah, nice. I forgot you were here. No, that's right.
Well, we've had so many connection issues. I've just been staring at this laptop, but I think we're okay now.
Well, I hope so, too. You know, every once in a while, the internet here in the field house pops off, and that's what we were dealing with here a few minutes ago. But right now, we've got turnover by the Lander Tigers. That's their first turnover. That was a big pass that went way over the head of the intended receiver. So Lander putting on full court pressure now. Taking the ball out is Hannah Hill. There's the inbounds pass. Comes down the court to Owsley. Owsley, whistle and a blocking foul called on the Tigers, and we'll have the first personal foul against Lander, and it goes against Daisy Goklish. Her first team foul. So Thermopolis gets it back right again. Cameron Farrell with it on top of the arc, moves over to the left-hand wing. Long pass is intercepted, another turnover, 1 on none. Layup is up and good. Kendall McFadden gets that, and quickly Thermopolis calls timeout. Lander 7 and Thermopolis nothing. Back right after this.
Protect your vehicle with S-Tech's Action Series, Carbon or Smart Series ceramic tint, plus premium ceramic coatings for maximum UV and heat protection. All backed by a lifetime warranty. Expect expert detailing to make any ride look brand new. Call 307-851-5158 today. Detailing done different. High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.com.
In the backcourt, trying to get it in across the timeline, and they have a 10-second violation. That is the 7th turnover for the Bobcats. Okay, number 7. So Lander has it out in front right alongside the Thermopolis bench. Comes in now to Goggles. Goggles almost lost the ball. Now Goklish has it. Goklish, far side. McFadden looked like she wanted to shoot but didn't. Passes it around, now on top of the key. Back over to Goggles. Goggles drives the baseline, off the glass and in. What a pretty shot.
Left-handed scoop shot by Goggles there.
That was a really nice drive, too. And the Tigers, again, you know, we talked about this yesterday, where the Tigers are doing a good job spreading the floor around and making a lot of good passes till the one person gets an open shot.
You'd assume Coach Drew Powell is happy with how the Lady Tigers are sharing the ball again in their 3rd game.
Goggles inbounds it to Zoe Mulholland. Zoe at the free throw line behind her back. There's a long shot up, off, and not good. Rebounded by the Lady Cats. Quickly down court comes Farrell. Farrell, loses the handle on the ball. Another turnover. That's their 8th turnover. Lander has 1. 9-0 Lander on our Ranger Printer scoreboard. Lander Tigers come down. There's a shot from the corner for 3 by Goldclish. That is her 2nd 3, and Lander quickly out to a 12-0 lead. Thermopolis trying to inbounds the ball. Double team trapped in the corner, and we have a foul called on Lander. Got a little bit too close that time, Taryn.
Yep. The Lander Lady Tigers pressure defense again is looking really sticky tonight. The Bobcats are having a tough time just getting the ball across half court. It's now 12-0 Lady Tigers.
Well, that was Goklish who had the foul. That's her 2nd, and she quickly comes out of the game. And coming into the game now is Addie Rounds for the Tigers. Lady Cats move the ball quickly this time. They are in the forecourt. Pass comes over to Austin Slagle, who just came into the game on that last timeout. Goes back over to Farrell. Farrell at the free throw line. There's a shot up, off, not good. Rebounded by the Tigers. Good job. And the pass goes down to Rounds. Rounds on top, Mulholland. Over on the side it goes. And now there's the Goggles with it. In the middle of the lane, there's the pass that goes too strong. That was a good idea, and they had the play set up, didn't they, Terry?
Great pass, just a little too hard and just a little too off target, but should have been a basket there.
12-0. Lander with the lead on our Ranger Printer scoreboard. There's a long pass down court, stolen away. 9th turnover. 2-on-2. Goggles up and in.
Nice move with the up and under and left hand.
Yeah, up and under with the left hand for Goggles. 14-0 Lander with the big lead here early in this contest. 2.5 minutes to go in the first period. The Lady Cats finally get it across the timeline. Now on top of the key with the ball is Owlsley. Owlsley back on the far side outside. It goes to Hannah Hill. Hannah Hill throws it away. Lander picks up the ball. 10th turnover by the Lady Cats. Here comes Goggles. She scoops it up and it's blocked out of bounds. Nice defensive move by J.C. Owlsley that time, Taryn.
Yeah, the Lady Bobcats were able to get back in transition. Prevent an easy 2.
Okay, Lander has it. Goggles has it out of bounds for the Tigers. There's the inbounds pass, and it goes right over to Hollingshead. Her shot off the glass, not good. She follows, not good. Foul on Thermopolis under the basket.
Great job there by the Lady Tigers, especially Hollingshead. She got the ball up on the rim, got her own rebound, and then drew the foul.
J.C. Osley with the personal foul, her first. There's the inbounds pass. Goes to Hollingshead, and her shot is blocked. Nice shot. And it's a 2-on-2 break for the Lady Cats. All the way underneath. They throw the ball away. They had a good chance at a basket there, Taryn, but just too fast and threw the ball away.
Lady Tigers defense, long arms. They're getting deflections on just about every pass.
So the Tigers now up 14-0. Coming out of the contest for the Tigers is Zoe Mulholland. You'll see who picked up here. There's underneath for the Lander Tigers. Here's a long one from outside. No, not good by Addie Rounds. Rebound fought for. We'll have a held ball.
Boy, Dagan Reinhardt is playing so hard.
She really is. And there's a foul against Austin Slagle, her first, team second.
They have no choice but to foul her.
No, that's right. Minute and a half to go, 96 seconds left here in the first period. Lander 14, Thermopolis 0. Goggles better hurry and get it in. There she does, and it's just stolen away. Turnover Lander, only their third. Long pass down court. Shot is up and off, not good. Rebound underneath the basket goes to Slagle, and she's fouled on the rebound. Tigers pick up the personal foul, and it's going to go against Reinhardt.
I have one too.
That is her first personal foul at the free throw line, Austin Slagle. And her free throw is good. First free throw of the game. And it goes to Thermopolis, and they have broken into the scoring column, now 14-1. 1:26 to go. Second shot. This one is not good. Wow, going high for the rebound that time. The Lander Tigers come down. There's a drive. Shot is up, off, not good. Seeing that last rebound was Reinhardt. And now we've got a foul on number 3, Owsley. That's their first, third team foul. Goggles to take it out for the Tigers in. Now here's a shot on the side. It goes up and it goes in.
Great ball movement by the Lady Tigers.
That was Addie Rounds in a big three-point shot. 17-1 is now the score. And Thermopolis loses the ball coming down the court, but they pick it up. Here's a long pass underneath. Shots up by Slagle, and it misses the layup. Lander gets the rebound. Boy, the Tigers were lucky that time. Here's Goggles. Goggles all the way underneath the basket. Too far. She goes out of bounds, and a foul is going to be called on Thermopolis. And that time helping push her out of bounds was Owsley. That was a good fast break opportunity. Had it not been for the foul, that might have been a basket.
When you've got two of your bigger players, Reinhardt and Hollingshead, running the court like that, getting out and getting behind the defense, it just creates so many opportunities, whether it be the driving opportunity, whether it be a drag three-pointer, or just like we're seeing now, 2 shots at the line.
Paisley Hollingshead with the free throw. That is not good. Too strong. Hit the back of the heel and bounced away. Paisley in yesterday's game had 3 points. So she has an opportunity to get in the scorebook here. And it's in and out. Not good. That's too bad. She needs one of those for her confidence. Farrell brings it down court for the Lady Cats. Lady Cats off to Owsley. Her shot's up and good. Owsley with her first basket, and it's 17-3. And here's Hollingshead. Oh, her layup just rolls off, but she draws the foul. Taryn.
Again, your tallest, fastest player. She's just a sophomore. Gets behind the defense again. Going to the line, see if she can convert this time.
Owsley gets the personal foul. That is their 5th team foul, and now Hollingshead back at the free throw line for the Tigers. Nope, a little too strong. She's missed 3 in a row. This is the one that will break that streak.
Yep, here it comes. Here it comes.
Yeah. Zoe Mulholland coming back into the game, and coming out is Kendall McFadden. Hollingshead toes the line with her green tennis shoes. Shots up. Oh, this one missed too. So she's 0 for 4 from the free throw line, and that could come back later on. You want to hit your free throws, if at all possible, and score while the clock is not moving. On the outside, it's Owlsley. There's a bounce pass inside. Shot is partially blocked. Rebound partially blocked, and a defensive rebound by Lander. Coming away with it is not Zoe Mulholland. Was that Zoe?
That was Zoe.
That was Zoe Mulholland. And there's a turnover by Lander, and a turnover on the return trip down the floor. A little double dribble there.
Got a little ahead of herself there. She saw the pass, but I don't think the receiver quite saw it, so she had to throw it out of bounds.
Only 5 seconds left. Here's Goggles. Goggles drives the lane, puts up the shot, and it does not go, but she is fouled. And 1 for Goggles. You know, she really surprised me. I thought she was going to go for 3 there, but she went right to the lane, and now she gets an uncontested free throw opportunity here.
I do believe she missed, so I think this is going to be just a 2-shot foul.
That's right, a 2-shot foul. And she nails the first one. Lander's first free throw. And it goes 18-3. Bounces the basketball, eyes the hoop, and nails it. So, 2 for 2. And at the end of the first period of play, it is the Lander Valley Tigers 19 and the Thermopolis Lady Cats 3. We'll be right back with more of the second quarter after this.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunner's Automotive, 856-2288.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Ernie Over and Taryn Debley back with you at Lander's Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. After one period, Lander 19, Thermopolis 3, and Daisy Goklish with the leading scoring for Lander, with 2 trays and a field goal, 8 points, and Hayden Goggles has 2 field goals and 2 for 2 from the line for 6 points. And now Lander will have the ball to start the second 8 minutes of play. Lander takes it out. Goggles in the backcourt, brings it into the front court. Nice little shot over on the far side outside. Now it goes underneath the basket. There's a shot up and in and out, not good. And the fight for the rebound is going to be a held ball, I think. Yeah, there we go, held ball.
Thermopylae retain.
Yeah, it'll be on the alternating possession. The Lady Cats get it. And we have a little shoe repair going on there.
It's one of the fancier ones.
Yeah, exactly.
What colors we got? We have baby blue, navy blue, and pink.
And all black. Okay, the Bobcats, Bob Kittens with it, Cameron Farrell, and she's fouled as she comes across the timeline. That's only going to be the first foul on Lander here in the second period of play. Hayden Goggles picked up that first team foul for the Tigers. Here's Farrell, brings it down court for the Lady Cats. Over to Owlsley on the far side outside, midway between the 2 lines. She moves to her left now, stops at the free throw line, and throws the ball away. 13th turnover by the Lady Cats, just underway here in the second period of play. Here's Goggles. Goggles with the ball. Passes underneath in the lane. The ball gets away. That's a turnover. Lander's 5th. 2-on-2 break. Down court, turnaround jumper. Owlsley goes in.
Nice move by Owlsley.
And it goes 19-5. Long pass down court. Tigers have it. And dribbling it right out of bounds because she got fouled was the Tigers, and a personal foul. And this is going to be trouble for Thermop, Taryn. Third foul on Owsley.
Yeah, they are getting themselves in foul trouble here. And with the new free throw rules, we're going to see, I have a feeling, a lot of free throws in this game.
That's right. Hollingshead comes out of the game. Also for the Bobkittens, Jellen comes in for the Bobcats. Landers, the inbounds. In the corner is Glocklish, and she's tied up, so it'll be Landers' ball on the alternating possession. Kendall McFadden hesitated just a bit, Taryn, and Thermopolis defense just came right in there and grabbed the ball and tied her up. Goggles to take it out for Lander. She's hesitating, better hurry. There's a bounce pass over to Zoe Mulholland. It goes back over to Goggles now on the far side, outside in the corner. Underneath it goes and back out to McFadden for a long shot that's not good. Going high for the rebound is Goggles, and she kicks it out now. Here's a long shot from the corner, not good, but the tip is there and missed by Mulholland. She still got the ball, and she stepped on the on line.
4 offensive rebounds there for the Lady Tigers.
That's pretty impressive, I have to tell you that. And Lander and Thermopolis are about the equal height. You mentioned earlier that Hollingshead was the tallest player out there as a sophomore. And there we've got a blocking foul on the inbounds play, and it's going to go against Kendall McFadden. So Kendall picks up foul number 1, and that is the second team foul here in the second quarter. 6:25 to go. Lander 19, Thermopolis 5 here in the first half. Taking the ball out of bounds is Hannah Hill. Hill inbounds it, and it's knocked away and out of bounds. And they say Lander knocked it out, so Thermop retains possession. They'll get the ball right at the Thermop bench. Guarded by Hayden Goggles. Here's the inbounds pass, knocked away by Goggles.
Here we go.
She's pretty tough on that sideline defense, isn't she,
I think
Taryn?
she wants the ball back.
I think so. Hill trying to get it in. Boy, she's taking a long time. There's the inbounds pass. She gets it over to Owsley with 3 fouls. In the corner, there's a shot for 3 that goes in.
Nice looking shot there.
Charlie Slagle for 3, and it's 19-8. They've cut the lead down to 11 points now. 6 minutes to go here. First half of play. McFadden with the ball for Lander. Goes over to Goklish. Now back over to Goggles. Goggles on the right wing over to the left wing. There's a long shot for 3 to answer. Not good. Rebounded by the Lady Cats. Quickly down court. Slagle passes. It goes back over to Hill. Hill slows down, kicks it outside. They're going to replay their offense. Hannah Hill with it now. Gives out underneath the basket. Shots up, and drawing the foul is Hannah Hill.
I believe that was Goklish with the foul.
Was that Goklish?
Nope.
13.
Zoe Mulholland.
Zoe Mulholland gets the foul. That's her first, team's third. And at the line is Hill. She hasn't scored in the game yet until right now. And it goes 19-9 now. Taking her time at the charity stripe. Next shot up. Off the back of the heel, not good. Rebound goes right to Lander. 2-on-2 break for Lander. McFadden brings it down. She stops, slows it up. Passes over to Goklish on the far side, outside in the corner, and a travel. Well, after Thermopolis had 13 turnovers, Lander now has 7. Taryn, they're starting to get a little sloppy with the ball, losing their focus. 5.5 minutes to go here, first half of play. Inbounds play, and the ball gets away. It's on the floor, picked up, almost an over and back call there. Now over to Farrell. Farrell at the free throw line, puts up a shot that's wild, not good. Rebounded by the Tigers. Lander coming down the court. That rebound by Reinhardt in the middle of the lane. McFadden gets out of there in a hurry. She can't. Goklish for the 3. No, not good. Rebounded by the Tigers for 2. And that was Dagan Reinhardt. She got a couple of rebounds on that one, finally got one to go.
She came clear from the backside wing, and the ball just fell right in front of the rim and capitalized and took the ball right up and in.
And we have a foul on the other end as that's going to go against Reinhardt, I believe. Yep, and that is her second personal foul, fourth against the Tigers. And at the line is Charlie Slagle. She just hit that three a minute ago, but this is way short. Hits the front of the rim and bounces away. Zoe Mulholland back in the Lander lineup, replacing Reinhardt. Second free throw coming up here for Slagle. And this one is an air ball. So Lander will get it right away. 4:39 to go, second period of play, 21-9, Lander with the lead.
Number 34, Charlie Slagle.
Now coming down the court is Goklish on the far side outside. Now back on top of the key to Goklish. Near side. With it is McFadden. There's a long shot from the corner by Hollingshead. Not good. It goes out of bounds, and it will be Thermopolis' ball.
In a situation like this, Lady Tigers are just getting every shot they want. Sometimes that can be a little bit of a trap. Sometimes you just need to wait for the shot and not an open
put it
shot.
up. There's a steal on the inbounds, or on the rebound underneath on the far side. Under the basket, Hollingshead for two.
Another turnover by the Lady Bobcats. Lander Tigers, here they go. They're speeding them up again.
And there's another one, another steal. Back it goes in the corner.
Beautiful pass.
Goklish,
beautiful
got it for three.
Beautiful pass by Hollingshead.
26-9, and Coach Tyler Weinberger says that's enough. He calls for timeout, and we'll be right back after we listen to this.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
Your tax pros at 672 West Main Street in Lander, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Ernie Over and Taryn Doubly with you from Lander's Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. And there's a steal by Lander on the inbounds pass, and a steal right back by Thermopolis, and a steal right back by Lander. We're trading steals, and there's a turnover by Lander. So holy cow, we had 4 turnovers in the span of 10 seconds. So Thermopolis will take it out again, try to get the ball in, still in the backcourt. Bringing the ball down court is Ann Allen. Allen has the ball knocked away, and a foul is going to be called on Paisley Hollingshead. Tried to knock that ball away, and she got an arm instead.
Yeah, and that's okay. I mean, if you're gonna be full court pressing for the majority of the game, fouls are gonna happen. So you can't be too disappointed there by the Tigers. They're just getting after it on defense.
Goklish and Reinhardt come out of the game, and going in again is Hayden Goggles. And also in there, I think we have Zoe Mulholland.
Abby Rounds.
Abby Rounds. McFadden is there.
And Reinhardt.
And so Reinhardt did stay in the game. Oh, it was Goklish who came out. Okay, free throw is missed. Next shot is up, and this one's good. So she gets 1 of 2, and she's now 2 of 4 in the game, and it's 26-10. 3.5 minutes to go until halftime. There's Abby Rounds underneath in the corner. Mulholland, and a foul is going to be called on Thermopolis. We have a lady cat on the floor, and that's Cameron Farrell. And that is her first personal foul. That must have been a doozy. I was looking at something else, and I didn't see the foul, but she ended up on the floor. So, Addie Rounds, yes. What did I say, Abby?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Addie Rounds, yeah.
That's okay.
Okay. There's a ball meant for Zoe Mulholland in the paint, and it got knocked out of bounds. Nice defense by Thermopolis. And it's Hayden Goggles to take the ball out of bounds. There's the inbounds to Zoe for two.
Nice play call by Coach Powell there.
It goes 28-10 now on our Ranger Printer scoreboard, and we have a foul on Lander as Thermopolis brings the ball down the court. And
Tigers are just getting a little handsy. I don't think there's really a need for that in a situation like this. But, again, when you're pressing full court the majority of the game, that is going to happen.
18-point lead here for the Tigers, and Cameron Farrell at the line for Thermopolis. You know, you talk about the number of fouls called. This is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10th free throw opportunity here for Thermopolis. And Hill gets them both. So she is now 3 for 5, and it's 28-12. 16-point bulge by the Tigers. There's Goggles over to Mulholland. Mulholland on the right wing. Across the court it goes to Reinhardt. Far side to Goggles.
Oh.
And Reinhardt goes down hard in the middle of the lane. Mulholland has it now.
Goes down again.
She goes down again. That's two little contact things that Reinhardt goes down for. No whistle. Zoe Mulholland from the long range, not good.
Oh, great rebound, Addie Rounds.
And Addie got that, but the possession arrow goes to Thermopolis. That was a great rebound.
Yeah, still a great thing for the Tigers. The next jump ball's coming to you.
That's
just
right.
Because you tried on the offensive rebound. So
Thermopolis is still in the backcourt. Now they get it down court to Slagle. She drives all the way, puts it off the glass with a little finger roll, and that narrows it now to 14 points, 28-14, all the way cross
coast to
court,
coast.
down Hayden Goggles. Well, she went coast to coast on that one.
Have a feeling we're going to be seeing that for another year.
And Slagle comes up with another one of those shots of hers. 2 more for Thermopolis. Here's Goggles for the Tigers. Near side Mulholland on the right wing. It's around to Reinhardt underneath the Goggles. Goggles looking for some help.
Beautiful.
Oh, wide open shot.
No look pass by Hayden Goggles to McFadden for the easy deuce.
That was a tremendous assist by Goggles, and McFadden was wide open. No one within 3 feet of her. There's a shot up and off by Thermopolis. Hannah's Hill, not good.
Lander has numbers again.
Yep, 2-on-1. There's Goggles underneath the lane. Shot is up and in.
It's all Lady Tigers right now.
Yeah, that was Reinhardt who got that one. And it's 34-16. Thermopolis with 1:19 to go now. Looking for some action here. And it's Allen. Allen drives to the free throw line. Can't shoot there. Whistle and a timeout called by Thermopolis. So there's 1:07 to go until halftime. Lander 34, Thermopolis 16. We'll be right back.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your...
Over to McFadden. McFadden, ball high above her head in the corner. Underneath McFadden, ball high above her head in the corner. Underneath to Mulholland. Mulholland can't shoot. Fires it on the near side to Reinhardt. Back across the court it goes. with it, McFadden. Now over to Goggles for three, and it's off the back of the rim. Rebounded by the Tigers underneath the basket, and the pass is knocked away. A turnover for Lander, bringing it all the way down now is Farrell with 32 seconds to go here in the first half. There's a steal by the Tigers. Great work that time by McFadden. Shot is up off, not good. Thermopolis gets the rebound with 20 seconds to go, and there's a steal by Lander. McFadden for two. I tell you, that time the Thermopolis player fell down. McFadden reached down, picked up the basketball, and scored it off the glass. 36-16, 20-point lead, largest of the game for Lander. 1 second to go. Thermopolis didn't get a shot off, and that's halftime. And at Lander's halftime, it's the Tigers, Lady Tigers 36, and the Lady Cats 16. And we'll be back with our U.S. Marine Corps halftime show after this.
Make your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes. You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Ernie Over and Taryn Debley back at Lander Valley High School. And we have 8:22 to go until halftime. The Lady Tigers started real strong. They kind of slowed down a little bit, then finished strong here to end the half.
Yeah, I think the Lady Tigers were just getting any look that they wanted. And sometimes that can just lead to bad shots when you get so many. So look to see the Lady Tigers in the second half look for not just a good shot, but a great shot, especially up 20 in the half.
We're in the United States Marine Corps halftime show here in Lander. Let's take a look at Lander's scoring. Daisy Goklish has 11 points. She has 3 trays and 1 field goal for that. 6 points by Kendall McFadden, all on field goals. 3 points by Addie Rounds on a tray. 2 points by Paisley Hollingshead on a field goal. 2 points by Zoe Mulholland on a field goal. 8 points for Hayden Goggles. She has 3 field goals, 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. And Dagan Reinhardt has 2 field goals for a total of 4 points. For the Lady Cats, they have only 16 points at halftime. 2 of those four of those points came from Jessie Owsley. 1 point from Cameron Farrell. We have 3 points by Hannah Hill. 1 point by Austin Slagle. And we have 7 points by Charlie Slagle. Not Charlie, but Charlie Slagle. Halftime score, 36-16. We want to thank the United States Marine Corps and their recruiting office in Riverton for their support of Fremont County Athletics. Back right after this.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapaho Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
Ernie Over and Taryn Debley back in Lander at the Lander Invitational Classic. And at halftime, the Lady Tigers leading the Thermop Lady Cats 36-16. And Taryn, we were talking here during the commercial break that, Lander is a lot better than they were last year.
Absolutely.
This is their third game. They're way out in front, and they found the magic key that works, and that's teamwork.
Yep. Yeah, I would say teamwork and the full court pressure.
Yep. The defense. Yeah.
I have to say Daisy Goklish, the Tigers have just put her up front in the press. She's getting deflection. She's getting her hands on just about every pass. That is crucial for a zone defense. It allows those, I guess you could call them mid-backs that stand around center court. It allows them to make a better beat on the ball, and that's where those turnovers are coming from, is Daisy's deflections.
Yeah, and that's really true. Let's see, we have 18 turnovers by Thermopolis. They started out really poorly. They had 13 turnovers right away, and then they settled out a little bit. But, that defense and tipping the ball, and Thermopolis was having trouble getting the ball out of the backcourt.
Yeah, the boys coach, Stu Mullins, he always calls it tips. Get a tip, get a tip, get a tip. Even if you get your man gets by you, you can still chase the play, and sometimes that's the best way to get a turnover or to speed the defense up is actually to chase them down the court.
Yeah, exactly. And we've seen that today, too. So Drew Powell apparently has the same mindset as Stu.
I think he does, yep.
Well, they coached together for a couple of years before Drew went to the girls' team.
Oh, yeah, all the coaches here. We've got Coach Brady Fullerton on the boys' staff as well. Drew and Coach Mullins, I believe they're all pretty good friends. And the newest boys coach, we got Jordan Whitener over there. He's a Shoshone boy, but he's making the trip over every day to be here for the Tigers boys program.
Yeah, Jordan really active in the Shoshone community.
Oh, yes.
Does some concert, does some other things. So it's nice to see Jordan here at courtside in Lander. Well, we're just about ready to start the third period of play. We've got 16 minutes of basketball left, and our halftime score here is Lander 36 and Thermopolis 16.
For a place, a people, an idea. For right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Okay. From the shores of Montezuma, isn't that what it is? To the shore, no, from the something to the shores of Tripoli. You know, all my Marine friends out there, I really apologize. So from the halls of Montezuma
there you go.
To the shores of Tripoli, United States Marine Corps, we appreciate their sponsorship of the halftime show. Thanks a lot, guys. Had them on my talk show in the morning here just last week. It's always nice to talk to Michael McKeon, one of the recruiters in Riverton. Okay, we're underway. We've got 16 more minutes of basketball to go. Lander gets the basketball first. We have Goggles in the far side corner, and she dribbles her way out of that. Bounce pass on the far side to McFadden. McFadden can't shoot. Now it goes to Reinhardt. Now over to Mulholland. Mulholland with the ball. Stopped at the baseline. There's a shot from the corner. Up, not good by Reinhardt. And Thermopolis comes away with a carom on that. And a long pass down court almost gets away. It's hauled in by Farrell. Farrell gets it. Now there's Owsley with 3 fouls. Shot is up, off, not good. And the rebound. It goes to the Lander Tigers. Zoe Mulholland gets it. Off to Daisy Goklish. She brings it down into the forecourt. She stops and goes to the left-hand side. Pops it in the corner to McFadden. Now out to Mulholland. Back on top, Goggles. Goggles with it at the free throw line. Kicks it out behind her. Goklish for a long shot off the side of the rim. Not good. That one didn't miss by much. I think she'll find the range later in the game. Lady Cats come back down. We've played a minute here of the third period. No score yet in the third period. Charging the basket is Owsley. And Lander comes away with the rebound. It's Goklish. Goklish comes all the way down, coast to coast, puts it up, and is fouled. Well, too bad that didn't go in, but she got that rebound, and she was single-minded, Tara. She just went straight down the floor.
No hesitation at all.
And Chloe Owsley gets her third. So then we now have 2 Lady Cats, Owsley and her sister Owsley, both have 3.
Yeah, Ernie, I'm looking down at the Lady Bobcat bench, and I only see 3 substitutes. We're going to see one here. That's number 4, Logan Farrell, I believe.
Yes. So coming out now is Chloe Owsley. First free throw was missed by Goklish. 6.5 minutes to go here, third period. 36-16 Lander. There's that big high arching shot that we're used to seeing, and it goes in. 37-16. Lander putting on the full court pressure. Here's the inbounds play. Thermopolis manages to get it into Farrell. Now it goes back to Hannah Hill. Hannah back over to Farrell.
Might see 10-second call here.
Yeah, they've got to get it across. Well, they beat the 10-second call. They get it into the foreground.
It always feels longer than it actually is.
Yes, it always does. There's the drive by Farrell, and there's a 5-second count. Didn't get him on the 10-second count, but got him on the 5.
That'll work.
6:13 to go, third, 37-16. Lander with the lead. Goggles brings it down the floor for Lander to Reinhardt to Mulholland. On top of the key, there's a long shot from the top of the arc. It's by Goggles, not good. Rebound by the Tigers, and we have a foul. Instead of a held ball, we got a foul. And that's going to be on Goklich.
Her third.
Yeah, that's her third.
Yep, she's going to come out of the game. She has to now.
Yeah, she comes out with a big smile on her face, though. Yeah, Coach, I know, I know.
She knew what she did.
She knew. There's the inbounds bounce pass over to Farrell. Farrell in the backcourt. Lander putting on backcourt pressure. Thermop not moving the ball too fast. Now they do, and the ball's tipped away. That was a great tip. 1 on none. McFadden under the basket, turns around, and her shot is blocked. Oh, my goodness. She waited too long for that shot. And Owlsley, the other Owlsley, J.C. Owlsley, got the shot. She has it now at the free throw line underneath. There's a shot up off, not good. Tigers get the rebound. Tigers have got numbers, and she is knocked to the ground.
Good call by the referee there. Not a lot of contact, but still tripping.
Yep.
In the NBA, that might be considered a clear path foul, as Hayden Goggles had a full lane straight to the basket. I think she would have taken that in for the deuce.
You know, and she's got some tape on her knee there, too, so you hate to see her go down like that, but she's up looking fine right now.
I think she's going to be just fine.
McFadden, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I think Hayden's probably the toughest women's basketball player I've ever seen. She's diving on the court, she's rebounding, passing, doing just about everything. Now we have a foul here by the Bobcats.
Yeah, underneath the basket on a shot by Reinhardt, and it goes against 30, Austin Slagle. That's her second. And that's their team foul third. So the Tigers have it out of bounds. Here's McFadden. Bounce pass on top of the key. Goes on the near side now to 24. Do we have a 24? I think that must be a new player coming in, unless I can't see right. Okay, here's Hollingshead on top of the key. Over now to McFadden in the corner. Goggles can't drive the baseline, so she puts it underneath to Mulholland. Turnaround jumper is a little bit too strong. Rebounded by the Tigers, and a foul on Thermopolis off Reinhardt. Reinhardt draws the foul, and it's 4, and that's Logan Farrell.
I can't say this enough. Dagan Reinhardt is so tough.
Yeah, she really is. 4th team foul. You get 5 before you go into the bonus now. Goggles underneath, all alone. Shot is up and good.
Beautiful play call.
That was wonderful. Hollingshead gets that basket. She now has 4 points. She was all alone under there.
Yes, she was.
And Goggles got her the ball for the 2 points. Nice assist. And as they come down the court, Farrell has the ball knocked away from her. She picks it back up underneath the basket. There's a shot that's not good. Lander going for the rebound, and it's that tough lady we talked about.
There she is again.
There she is again. Hayden Goggles. She's fouled on the way down the floor.
She's so tough, too, and she never shows any emotion on her face at all. She just plays and plays and plays, even though I think she probably is the most fouled Lady Tiger on this team.
Oh, yeah, because she's in the mix all the time. Farrell gets the personal foul. That's the 5th, so Goggles goes to the free throw line for Lander. Hayden eyes the hoop and nails it. Nothing but net.
Just a short hop at the free throw line.
Yeah. She has on the black hole shoes. Those are really dark.
Yeah, they are. I like those.
Yeah, those are cool. And she gets the second one, too. So it goes 41-16 now, halfway through the 3rd period of play here in Lander. Lady Tigers looking to go 3-0 in the tournament for a great start on the season. Here's Owlsley, palming the ball, but they're going to get Lander for a foul. Maybe that's why she palmed it.
Yep.
And that was Hollingshead, her first personal. Oh, they say second. I forgot to write one down, apparently. Second personal foul, I beg your pardon. Thermopolis to take the ball out. Owlsley. Long inbounds pass. Goes over in the far side, now to Hill. On the near side, Logan Farrell for 3. Not good.
Great
Rebound.
box out.
Yeah, great box out by Kendall McFadden. Underneath the basket, Hollingshead with a soft jumper. No, not good. Lander gets the rebound. There's the rebound shot. Not good. And goes away to Thermopolis. Down court quickly is Farrell. Farrell with a 3-on-2. Breaks away, puts the shot up and in.
Nice up and under move.
Yeah, that was really nice by Farrell. And it's 41-18 now. Here's Goggles again. Goggles on top of the circle. Stops. Looks for some help, and they have a timeout called by Drew Powell. She almost got the 5-second violation there. Yeah. And we'll be right back in Lander. Lander Tigers, Lady Tigers 41, Thermopolis 18.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
Goggles to take the ball out for the Tigers on the far side into McFadden. Kendall brings it down in the corner to Goggles, and Goggles is roughed up a little bit there. No whistle, and the ball is knocked away, and it's picked up by Thermopolis. Well, they're letting them play here a little bit, Taryn. They've got, we've had a lot of contact in this game.
Yes, we have.
Goggles almost gets the ball away from Hill. Hill gets it over now to Farrell, and she travels. That is the 20th turnover. And I'm sure Coach Tyler Weinberger is not happy with that. 20 turnovers is a lot. Okay, Tigers bring the ball back down. They're going right to left. And the Tigers, by the way, are the visiting team in the uniform, but they're their home team on the scoreboard since this is their gym. Here's Zoe Mulholland off to McFadden. Long shot for three is good. That's her first three. Goes 44-18 now. Down to 2:15 to go. Third period of play. Cameron Farrell brings it down for the Lady Cats off to Hill. Hill puts up a shot too high. Rebound underneath the basket by Slagle. Gets away from her. Rebound all the way down court. Kendall McFadden has the ball knocked away from her. You know, I was just thinking, she's going too slow. And sure enough, Thermopolis caught up with her and knocked the ball out. She would have had a shoot
number
two
4,
there.
Logan Farrell, like a rocket ship from about half court. She was in full gear trying to prevent that shot.
Goggles inbounds it. There's a quick shot and a held ball, and it'll go to Thermopolis. That was a really good defense that time.
Mm-hmm.
As Hollingshead got the ball and was going to go up to shoot, and the defender grabbed it right away, and we had a held ball. 2 minutes to go here, third period, 44-18. There's the inbounds pass to Owlsley. Down court, Farrell has it underneath the basket. Slagle, and she loses the handle on the ball. There's a shot and a foul on Lander on the floor. A little block to the body. Draws the foul every time. And it's Zoe Mulholland, her second. Lander's third on the team side. Here's the inbounds pass, goes to Slagle. Slagle shot from the corner by Anna Hill is good for three. She now has 6, and it's 44-21. Down court, Tigers have it. Long cross court pass to McFadden. She's got a lane, lays it up, and is fouled. Well, she didn't hesitate that time, Taryn.
Yeah, she got the ball on the wing after a nice cross-court pass and had 2 Bobcat defenders flying at her, and she just gave a little pump fake and saw the lane. And of course, the Bobcats had to foul to protect the basket there.
15 fouls, so we've got a bonus, and Kendall McFadden nails it. It bobbled around like a pinball machine there for a second, then finally dropped through. Thank you, Gravity. There's another one. She got them both. So she now has 9, 10, 11 points in the game. Minute and a half to go here, third period of play. Lander has not eased up on that full court defense either. They played it the entire game. Now down court is Farrell. Right on the Tiger logo at center court. Guarded very, very closely. And finally gets it away just in time to Owlsley. Owlsley at the free throw line, stops, bounce underneath the Slagle for 2. Austin Slagle got herself isolated under the basket that time. Here's a shot from the corner. No, it goes to McFadden. Now over, see, that's Hollingshead. Now underneath. Oh, guess who that is? Yes, Hayden Goggles. And tell you what, she did kind of like a half 360, so that's a 180. But then she did it the other direction. So you get two of those, that's 360, right? And there's a steal by the Tigers and a foul right away on Owsley, her fourth.
Hollingshead is a menace on defense. She is, you can tell she's getting the guards of the Lady Bobcats flustered.
Hollingshead is the tallest Lander Tiger out there. She has really long arms, which really helps her on defense.
Yeah, long legs and long arms. That's a great thing for the sport of basketball.
You betcha. Free throw by Hollingshead coming up. And it's off to the side.
She hasn't had the best day at the free throw line, but she's made up for it on defense, especially like we talked about earlier, Ernie, getting those deflections on the long court passes.
Let's see if she can break her string of free throw misses right here.
There we go.
She did. Okay, she's now 1 of 6 from the free throw line. 49-23. Coming out of the game is Mulholland. And let's see who came in for her. Oh, we have McFadden out there. We have Addie Rounds is out there. Addie Rounds. Okay, here's a long inbounds pass stolen away by Hollingshead. Underneath, and Goggles fouled as she goes up. Well, I tell you what, the long arms did it again. Personal foul on Farrell. That's her third.
Yeah, you put her in the back of the zone press, and she almost plays like a free safety position in football, coming out of nowhere to intercept that one.
Goggles' free throw is nothing but nylon. 50-23.
And Goggles is so poised at the free throw line. I don't know, you could tell us, Ernie, if she's missed a free throw today, but
no, she hasn't.
When she's standing up there, she just is so confident. 1-2 dribbles, a spin, 2 more dribbles, and up.
6 for 6 from the charity stripe is Hayden Goggles, and it's 51-23 on our Ranger Printer scoreboard. For all your program needs, Ranger Printers, 421 East Main in Riverton. Bob Kittens down the court. Farrell's shot is up off the glass, not good. And the ball's knocked away, picked up by the Tigers. We almost had a wrestling match going on there. Down court for the Tigers, all the way, stops, almost traveled with the ball. Now Goggles has it in the lane, off the glass, and it rolls right off. Kicked out, though. Here's Paxton, or not, that's her brother. As Hollingshead shot was up, no good. And after 3 periods of play, the Lander Lady Tigers 51 and the Thermopolis Lady Cats have 23.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Ernie Over, Taryn Dudley back with you, and we're beginning the final 8 minutes of play here in Lander. The Bobcats trail the Lander Valley Lady Tigers 51-23, and in that period, the Lady Cats only scored 7 points, and the Lady Tigers put in 15.
Look at this little dancer right down here, Ernie.
Oh,
she loves this song.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that is cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she's having a lot of fun. Right now, Hayden Goggles leading the Tigers. She has 10, 11, 12, 13. She has 14 points. and Goklish has 12. Those are the two leading scorers for Lander. 9, 10, 11 points for Kendall McFadden. She's doing real well on the scoreboard. Tigers get the ball to start the last 8 minutes of play. Goggles over to Addie Rounds. Rounds around the corner. Underneath, wide open. Shots too short. Rebound goes back to the Tigers, and we have a held ball, and it'll go to Thermop. You know, they alternate between calling it a jump ball and a held ball. Last year it was a held ball. This year they're saying jump ball. So they jumped to hold the ball. Here we go. 7.5 minutes to go in the game. 51-23. Lander with the big lead as Farrell brings the ball down the court for the Lady Cats. Farrell drives it all the way, puts it off the glass. It's short. Rebound by Reinhardt. Outlet pass to Goggles. Goggles into the forecourt now. Stops, drives the baseline. It's open off the glass, but she is fouled on the way up for the shot. And that'll be a personal foul that goes against Farrell, I believe. Yep, that is her 4th personal foul.
Hayden Goggles again getting the ball about 90 feet from the basket, taking it all the way herself down the sideline. Gets fouled again, and the first free throw's up and in.
She hasn't missed tonight. Maybe I shouldn't say that. You know, the announcer's curse. And guess what?
She heard us.
She missed it. And we have a held ball, and that'll go to Lander this time.
You put that one on Ernie over, I think.
That's right. I hesitated before I said that, but then it was too late. Goklish comes into the game there, and there's the inbounds pass to Reinhardt. Goes over, there's a shot for 3 that goes up and in and out. Ball is flicked out of the air. Here's Goklish. The ball was partially blocked. And there the ball is blocked, knocked away, and Lander picks it up in the backcourt. And guess who? Hayden Goggles. Goggles, double teamed, gets a long pass down court. And underneath the basket, it's poked away by Thermopolis, and we go the other way. That's only the 11th turnover by Lander. 21 by Thermopolis. Long shot for 3 by the Lady Cats, not good. Addie Rounds with the defense, with the rebound, and a too long pass. That went all the way down to the 15-yard line and out of range.
Over the linebacker. Yeah, turnover Lander. So the Lady Tigers have had 12 turnovers, and the Lady Cats 21 so far in the game. Coming back into the game is Austin Slagle, and coming out of the game is Charlie Slagle. To put into perspective a little bit about just how devastating a turnover is in the high school game, you can count on about here we see almost another turnover, but in a high school game you average about 55, 60 possessions. So the Lady Bobcats have given away 20 of those possessions, over 20 of those possessions. It's just not a good strategy if you want to win the game.
Well, and that's what happened to Riverton last night after leading Cheyenne Central. They had 4 turnovers in the last 2 minutes of the game, and Central scored on all of them, and Riverton lost by 4.
Absolutely. At the high school level, you have to treat the basketball like gold. I mean, there's no shot clock like there is in the NBA or college, so
there's a shot up, go Klish. Didn't get it, but we got 2 offensive boards. Tigers still have it. On the corner, Goklish from the side. It's just off, not good. Lander goes for the rebound, comes up with 3 offensive boards. Here's Hollingshead over to Goklish. Goklish back to Hollingshead. Hollingshead just outside the free throw line. Gives it back to Goklish. Now in the corner, Hayden Goggles for 3, and it goes in and out, not good. So the Tigers had 4 shots at the basket that time. And Thermopolis comes away with the ball. It's Owlsley. 5.5 minutes to go in the game. Here's a shot from the corner. That's an air ball. Lander pulls it out of the air. And that was nice by Reinhardt there off the Goggles. Goggles has her sight set on the basket. And she throws over to Goklish in the corner. Shot's just a little bit too long. Rebound goes to Thermopolis. And Lander could have been called for an over the back there. But the officials let him play. So here's Owlsley now. She backs her way into the lane, puts up the shot. It's not good. And we have the ball knocked out of bounds, and it'll go to
the Lady Tigers.
I guess they'll go to Lander.
I haven't
it
seen
will.
a signal yet, but it looks like Zoe's Mulholland's going to take it out.
Yeah. So Mulholland to take it out for the Tigers, and guess who's getting a nice rest? Well deserved.
Yep, well deserved.
Hayden Goggles comes to the sideline for a little breather.
I'm sure she has, but I can't remember the last time she was on the bench.
No, I don't either. I think she's played the whole game. Here's McFadden now on the left wing outside. In the middle it goes, underneath the basket, kicked it back out. McFadden has it across the court over to Hollingshead, underneath the basket to Mulholland. Mulholland on the baseline, and the ball is kicked outside and still controlled by Lander, picking the ball up. And now we have McFadden with the ball just outside the arc on the left wing, all the way across the court. That could have gone to 2 players there. And it was Goklish who gets the ball around the horn. Whistle, timeout now by Drew Powell.
Yeah, what a great possession by the Tigers there. They just didn't see an opportunity to shoot, so they just didn't. They don't need to.
Yeah, and they ran 1:20 off the clock. 4 minutes, 8 seconds to go. Lander 52, Thermopolis 23.
Yes, they're falling in Fremont County. We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
McFadden inbounds the ball to Goklish. Goklish on the left-hand wing, dribbles away, stops, hands it off to Mulholland. Long pass cross court, and now under the basket. Hollingshead lost control of the ball. Turnover Lander, only their 13th of the game with 3:40 to go. For the Bobcats, Cameron Farrell controls the ball. Now off to Owlsley. Her shot's not good. McFadden gets the rebound. Oh, have a collision underneath the basket.
That was a scary one.
Everyone's okay, and they're running down the court. And here is Goklish for the shot that's just a little bit too short. Hits the front of the rim, bounces off. Now down court, it's Farrell. Farrell lays it up, and it's too strong. Rebounded, and the shot is not good by Owlsley, and the Tigers come away with it. Oh, there was a... Now we have another held ball, and it'll go with Thermopolis on the alternating possession.
Man, one player I want to highlight on the Lady Bobcats is number 10, J.C. Owlsley. Am I saying that right, Ernie?
Yes.
Man, she is everywhere.
I tell you, that last time Farrell took a big hit on the floor, and she's still rubbing the back of her head during that last play. Hope she's okay. Okay, down the court now is Farrell. Farrell, gives to Owlsley. Owlsley lost the ball, 2-on-0. Laying it up, Goklish for 2. Now with 14 points in the game, 3 minutes left here in Lander. Our boys' game is next. Thank you for joining us on KFCW 93.1 and on YO Today YouTube. And we have a whistle, and an offensive foul is going to be called against Owlsley, I believe.
I didn't see that one.
No? No, 30. It's going to be Slagle. That's her third. 2:41 to go in the game, 54-23. Lander will have it in the backcourt. No one from Thermopolis is challenging. Goklish brings it down the court. Into the forecourt now. Over to Farrell. Farrell to Mulholland. Mulholland underneath the basket to Farrell. Goes back out underneath the basket, and the ball gets away. Turnover Lander. Tried to thread the ball in the paint that time, and that's kind of hard to do sometimes. Whistle, and a foul is going to be called on the Tigers' Hollingshead.
In a situation like this, Ernie, 54-23 with just over 2 minutes left, you know, you don't want to pull up too soon, but I just don't see the point in taking all these risks at this, at this late stage of the game.
Right. You're up 54-23. Nice 31-point lead. It's not going to go away before the end of the game. Owsley underneath to Slagle from the paint. No, it rolls off. Not good. Mulholland with the rebound. Quickly off to Goklish in the corner. Oh, she threw it away a little bit too strong. 15th Lander turnover. And we're down to 2 minutes to go in the game. Coming back into the lineup is Chloe Owsley. And coming out of the lineup is 24. That's Charlie Slagle. Lady Cats come down. Under 2 minutes to go now. There's a shot up and a foul. Pushing foul is going to be called against Hollingshead. And that's going to be her fourth. That was kind of ticky-tack, actually. Yeah, but you've got to be careful, you know, when you're under the basket. Okay, Farrell gets the free throw.
The referees have done an excellent job of kind of managing the tension in this game. We've seen some bodies hit the floor, some tension dries, and both teams getting a little flustered by that, but the referees have done a great job managing it.
Cameron Farrell gets the first 2 points of the fourth quarter for Thermopolis. It's 54-25. Lady Tigers en route to their third consecutive win to start the season. Whistle, and there's a foul, reach-in foul on Thermopolis, and that goes against Cameron Farrell, and that's it for her. She fouls out. Minute 41 to go in the game.
Oh, that's too bad. You know, there's one of those tic-tac fouls you're talking about, Ernie.
Yeah.
It's still a foul, but...
It's still a foul. But some of the heavier contact we've seen with bodies on the floor don't get a call. Here's Hollingshead, drives it all the way and finger roll. No, not good, a little bit short. Rebounded down by Hannah Hill. Hannah Hill underneath the Owsley. Her shot is in and out, not good. And she fouls on the rebound, and that's going to be it for Owsley. She's fouled out of the game. Minute 23 to go. We're losing players left and right.
Lady Bobcat foul, number 10, J.C. Owsley.
Jellen coming in to replace her. Minute 23 to go. You know, at the state basketball tournament here a couple of years ago, Wyoming Indian got called because they pulled their shirt out of their pants going back to the line after fouling out. They got a technical for that. Everyone today has been doing that. No technicals. Anyway, here we go. Hollingshead for three, a little bit too high off the glass. Down to 60 seconds now remaining in the game. And it's Chloe Owsley down. Oh, wide
nice
open.
Pass.
That was a great assist. And scoring the basket that time was Austin Slagle. And in the corner now, underneath the basket, ball's kicked out of bounds. It'll stay with Lander. 45 seconds left.
Give credit to the Lady Bobcats here. I only see 2 seniors on their roster, so you can imagine we've had a lot of underclassmen playing in the game today, and although the score's not showing it, they're playing very hard.
Yes, they are. Far side, there's underneath, there's a pass to Addie Rounds. Shot is up, off, not good. Rebound is knocked away. That was an amazing little shot block there. We're down to a half a minute to go in the contest. There's a toss up toward the basket, not good. Goes out of bounds. Lander will have it.
Out of bounds, Lady Tiger basketball.
24 seconds left in this one.
Well, Holland and the referee having a little laugh. Something funny down there.
Yeah, something funny down there. Lander is not pressing the ball. They're going to be content to run the clock out.
Looks like they're going to just share the ball around.
Try a little weave, and there it's knocked away, intercepted underneath. There's Farrell. Her shot's not good. Another rebound shot is up. That's the end of the game. No one scored, no fouls. Final score, Lander Valley 54 and 27. Interesting, Taryn. Thermopolis outscored Lander 4-3 in that period.
Big 7.
How about that? Okay, 54-27. We'll have the boys' game coming up. But right now, we're going to take a timeout and come back with the Click It or Ticket post-game show.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment. Detailing done different can protect your vehicle with S-Tech's Action Series, Carbon or Smart Series ceramic tint, plus premium ceramic coatings for maximum UV and heat protection. All backed by a lifetime warranty. Expect expert detailing to make any ride look brand new. Call 307-851-5158 today. Detailing done different. High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunner's Automotive, 856-2288.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Ernie Over and Taryn Debley back with you. Lander Lady Tigers go to 3-0 with a 54-27 victory over the Lady Cats from Thermopolis. Scoring for the Lander Tigers, Hayden Goggles, 15 points. Daisy Goklish had 14. Kendall McFadden had 11, 5 points for Paisley Hollingshead, 3 points for Addie Rounds, and 2 points for Zoe Mulholland. That's the scoring recap, and we have a couple of little honors to give away. Papa Murphy's Pizza, the large pizza, will be given to our player of the game. And Taryn, who's that going to be?
Now, the player of the game is going to go to a player actually who didn't fill up the excuse me, who didn't fill up the scoring department. She only had 2 points, but a player who was just consistently rebounding on defense. She was getting deflections in the press and sharing the ball well down low. That's going to be Zoe Mulholland. She's our Papa Murphy's player of the game. So like Ernie said, she'll get a free large pizza courtesy of Rick Paxton at the Papa Murphy's in Riverton.
All right, and then our Gatorade Good Sports player of the game.
Well, Ernie, you said you saw her picking up players off the court. There was a lot of players on the court today, and one player that we noticed in particular that was helping up players of both sides, that's typically the good sport of the game, is Kendall McFadden. She's the senior, one of 2 seniors on this roster. So actually Zoe's the other one. So both the seniors got the awards today. Totally fitting. The Lander Tigers, Lady Tigers, just looked composed above the Bobcats today. Of course, they are a 2A team. But you got to give credit to the seniors leading the Tigers today in this affair.
Okay, congratulations to Zoe and Kendall, and the Lady Tigers now 3-0 on the young season. We'll be back with a look at the boys' game coming up here in about 6 minutes, right after we take this short timeout.
When Repairs are complete after a collision. You expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
Your tax pros at 672 West Main Street in Lander, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Ernie Over and Karen Dudley back with you to play the boys' game, or not to play it, to call it the boys' game between Lander Valley and the Thermopolis Bobcats. And looking at these two teams last year, they had just a tremendous amount of close games. I think we had 3 games with 3 points or 4 points difference.
Yep.
Thermopolis and Lander played really tight. There haven't been that many changes on the Bobcats team. Cody Bomajan is in there. He does a good job. Del Dukes does a really good job. And we have Ryan Arends that is a good season player for the Bobcats. And the Bobcats have some height to them, Terrence.
Absolutely. Looks like we've got 6'5", 6'4", and a 6'6" out there. Those are guesstimations. We don't have the heights listed on the roster, but after last year, I know the Bobcats have at least 6'4" plus. Three 6'4" plus players.
Okay, and this is the Hampton Inn and Suites pregame show, and we'll be right back with our starting lineups right after this.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes. You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Ernie Over and Taryn Dudley with you, from Lander. This is the third game for the Tigers in the Lander Classic. They've won their first 2. Lander opened up the Classic with a big 69-63 close, exciting game against Rollins. And last night they defeated Newcastle 66-48. Here an old foe returns, and this will be the Thermopolis Bobcats. Shane Corpening is the coach for the Bobcats. And we're looking at the starting lineups. Our Sutherland's Home Improvement Center starting lineups will be announced here to the crowd. And for the Thermopolis Bobcats, they're going to go with Brody Porter, number 23, number 12, Ryan Ahrens, number 3, Cody Bomagen. Will go with number 5, Ellis Weber, and also with number 2, Zach Hasty. So those are the starting lineups for your Thermopolis Bobcats. Hasty, Bomagen, Weber, Ahrens, and Potter for the purple and gold Thermopolis Bobcats. They are the home team today on uniforms. They have their white uniforms on with purple and gold stripes down the side, purple numbers and letters trimmed in gold. So that's the starters for the Thermopolis Bobcats. For the Lander Tigers, we're going to go with Finn McFadden, Quincy Gwynna, Porter Playstead, Noah St. Clair, and Keaton Iron Eyes. Quincy Gwynna has really been a really strong player for the Tigers so far this year. And now the third game, Darren.
Yeah, he's been a nice, not so surprising addition to the team. I think the Lander faithful here, as you can hear him, I'm sure in the background, they are not surprised to see Quincy Gwynna on the court. He's a Lander Tiger forever, and I'm glad to see him back on the court after a tough injury last year.
So the Tigers go with McFadden, Gwynna, Playstead, St. Clair, and Iron Eyes. And for the jump, we're going to have one of the tall guys out there, Brody Potter for Thermopolis, is going to go up against Noah St. Clair. It looks like Potter might have an inch or two on him there. And here we go. Official steps in. Ball's up in the air, and it goes to the Bobcats. Zach Hasty gets that tip. Hasty has it on the far side now to Weber. Weber outside to Bomagen. Bomagen drives toward the baseline, kicks it back to Hasty. Hasty now on the far side. Go back over to Bomagen. His shot off the glass and in. Cody Bomagen gets the first points of the game, and it goes for the Thermopolis Bobcats 30 seconds into the contest. Here comes Iron Eyes down the court for Lander on the right wing, and it's stolen away by Potter. Potter dunks it. Well, that's a big start for Thermopolis. And I think the first dunk of the tournament so far. Here's McFadden. Goes off to Playstead. His jumper is good. Porter Playstead gets the jump shot. Excuse me. And it goes 4-2. Thermopolis with the basketball is Potter for the Bobcats. He lays it up and it rolls off. Not good. Playstead high for the rebound for the Tigers. Comes down on the right wing, crosses the key, gives it off now to the Tigers' McFadden. McFadden guarded very closely, knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Tigers. Pretty sticky defense, Taryn, by Thermopolis.
Yes, and their crowd has traveled very well tonight. We can hear them. They're sitting right down in front of us and a few up behind us.
They got a lot of folks here.
They got a lot of folks here.
Of course, it's the closest team to us in this tournament. Okay, here's Iron Eyes. Off it goes to Gwynna. Gwynna stops just outside the arc, almost lost the handle, and now he does lose the handle. Turnover, Lander. Thermopolis comes all the way down. Now it's stolen away by Iron Eyes. So we trade turnovers here with 6:20 to go here. Iron Eyes gives it off in the corner. Whistle, and we have a player control foul against Keaton Iron Eyes. He really charged into the lane that time and sent one of the Bobcats flying.
The Bobcats defense looks really good. They're in a man-to-man defense, but they are fully guarding the ball handler clear out to nearly the volleyball line, adding that pressure.
Down court, here we go with the land is Ahrens, and he is fouled, or he picks up the foul, I should say. And personal foul, goes to 22. Keller gets that foul, his first. Cole Keller. Lander on defense here. There's the inbounds pass. And it is a 3-ball from the corner. And that was Hasty. He gets 3. Lander has the ball now, trailing 7-2. There's a good drive, but the ball goes off, and a foul is going to be called on Thermopolis.
That's going to be Noah St. Clair's second foul.
It's going to be Noah St. Clair. He gets his second foul.
Yep, and we're going to see Romer come in to get him right away.
Here's Gavin Romer comes in for St. Clair. Noah's played 2 excellent games so far, but has gotten in foul trouble here early, just 2 minutes into the game. All right, down court, Bomagen has it for Thermopolis. Over to Ahrens. Ahrens back to Bomagen for 3. It's in and out, not good. Romer for the rebound. Whistle, and the basket, or the net, got tangled up, so the official says we need to untangle it. So Romer says, okay, I'll do it, and he did. Okay, McFadden brings the ball into the forecourt on the left wing. Midway between the 2 lines in the corner now. Playstead back to McFadden. McFadden crosses the arc off to Gwynna for 3. It's no good. It's an air ball, and we have a foul, I think, on Romer.
The Lander Bigs are getting themselves in foul trouble really quickly. They're going to have to concede a few of these offensive rebounds and stop fouling 94 feet from their basket.
Exactly. Thermopolis coming out on fire here in this game. Lander's full court pressure. Bomagen in the middle. Over to Weber. Weber all the way down the court. He has Zach Hasty in his sights. Gives it off now to Potter. Potter in the corner to Ahrens. Back on top of the key to Weber. Weber, across the key it goes. Back to Weber again. In the corner, Bomagen for 3. It's good. Cody Bomagen gets it, and the Bobcats are now up 10-2 on Lander. Lander finds themselves in a big hole that they haven't had in this tournament so far. Ball gets away from Iron Eyes, picked up by Playstead. Whistle, and we have a foul going to be called against Thermopolis on the floor, and it goes against Bomagen. That's his first.
The Bobcats are bringing some serious energy on defense right now.
Yeah, they are.
This looks it looks like a matchup zone, typically meaning the guy that's in your area, you're going to guard him man-to-man with 4 guys in help.
Nolan Collins comes into the game. There's a shot by McFadden. It's up, not good. Collins is wearing number 0. We had him down at 32 in our program, so we'll make that change right away. In the middle, Bomagen from 7 is good.
Nice touch by Bomagen. They're feeding him in the middle, and the Thermopolis Bobcats, holy cow, they are off the bench excited.
Yes, they are. 12-2, 10-point lead for Thermopolis. Back right after this.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
Well, Taryn, Thermopolis has come on like a house of fire here. They lead the Tigers by 10.
Yeah, even though, we got a foul quickly on number 5.
On Weber, yeah.
Yeah, even though this Thermopolis 2A now, with the reclassification dropping down, this is still not a team you want to mess around with. I mean, I would be absolutely shocked if this team does not make a deep run at the state tournament this year.
Absolutely. McFadden has it for the Tigers, still in the backcourt. He is dribbling it around, makes it across the timeline. Dribbles behind his back now, off to Romer. Romer to Iron Eyes on the far side. Back to McFadden. McFadden in the lane, gives it off to Playstead for three.
Boom! Porter Playstead with all 5 of the Tigers' points thus far.
Yeah, he's doing real well today. Weber brings the ball down. Bomajan in the corner, drives the baseline, off the glass. No, but the tip is up and good by Potter. And it's 14-5, 9-point lead. Here's Gwynna for the Tigers. Gwynna on the right-hand wing to Iron Eyes. Iron Eyes almost lost the ball, and now he does, but that's because he was fouled. So picking up the foul is Zach Hasty. That'll be his first and the team's second. And coming into the game now is Paxton Hollingshead. Coming out as Iron Eyes.
Paxton Hollingshead is our tallest, most athletic-looking player on our team, and some of these Bobcats are making him look small.
3:30 to go here. First period of play. Whistle, 3-second zone violation, or is that a foul?
I think that's going to be an offensive push-off foul by McFadden.
Yeah.
Just struggling a little bit with the pressure of this Bobcats defense. They are flying around, Ernie.
Yeah. So the foul is on, is Teddy Rivera in the game?
Nope, we've got 11 Quincy Gwynna, 3 McFadden, 15 Hollingshead, 12 Platestead, and 45 Big Gavin Romer.
He said that foul was on number 0. But we
look, I think they're stopping it to correct it right now.
Yeah, because Stu is up and says we don't have a number 0, but yeah, so it's green ball. Yeah, Stu was up and said you called the foul on white 0. We don't have a 0 on our team that's on the floor right now. We do have a 0. That's Teddy Rivera.
Oh, the referee was signaling like a forearm motion. We thought. Well, he did signal it as an offensive foul, but now they're going to change it to a looks like an arm bar by the defense, which in today's game that's called a hand check.
Yeah.
And now the Bobcat staff is really contesting this. The referees might have to get together.
Yeah, they're saying it was a 3-second zone violation. One of them is yelling 3 seconds. The other is offensive foul.
I don't think. Yeah, I'm not sure I don't think anybody knows what's going on.
And
right
I originally thought it was 3 seconds, and that's what I called. But let's see what we're going to do. So they're going to give the ball back to Thermopolis now.
And they're going to explain this to Coach Stu Mullins. He's not arguing.
No.
He typically doesn't argue, so.
Yeah, but you can tell. Look at those fiery eyes.
Yeah, you definitely can tell. This is not the start the Lander Tigers were hoping for. Down 5-14 already.
You know, my old coach, Bob Carey, who this gymnasium is near with ease. 9 points already for Cody Bomajan. Lander comes back. Lander trailing by 11, 16-5. Here's Playstead, gives it off to McFadden. McFadden on the left side outside. He's holding the ball, gives it down to Playstead, and there's a held ball, and it'll stay with Lander. 2:46 to go, first period, 16-5. Thermopolis all over the Tigers here to start this game. Gwynna, and over, no, not over and back, but he throws it right into the hands of the Bobcats. And there we have Hasty with it now. 7 feet jumper's good. Well, the Tigers look a little rattled, Karen.
They do.
Here's Playstead from the corner for 3, in and out, not good. Boxing out, getting the rebound is Amari Dukes. Amari Dukes in the corner. There's a shot for 3 from Zach Hasty. His second of the game. It's 21-5, and Stu Mullins says we need to talk about this. 21 Thermopolis, 5 Lander. Back after this.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
Well, Thermopolis has really shaken up the start of this game, and Lander is totally out of their game plan, Karen.
I think so. The Bobcats have done a really good job of just landing the first punch here in the first quarter, and you got to look for the Lander Tigers to respond.
All right, double team getting away from it is McFadden on top of the arc. He gives it over to Gwynna. Gwynna stops, drives to the right-hand wing. Now he moves into baseline, kicks it out. The ball's knocked away. Picked up by Thermopolis with the ball is Dukes, and it goes right back to Lander. McFadden underneath. There's a layup that was shot was up and not good by Noah St. Clair. Wow, turnover by the Tigers. Yeah, Thermopolis is bringing a tremendous amount of energy into this game. Here's Potter. Potter over on the far side to Weber. Weber is fouled as he goes through the paint.
On the floor. Looks like this is going to be on the floor.
Yeah, it will be. And it's against Quincy Gwynna, his first, and that's the fifth team foul for Lander. So going for the bonus here is Ellis Weber, who hasn't scored for Thermopolis yet. Until now. Weber gets the first free throw. That's the first free throw of the game. And it goes to Thermopolis. Next shot. This one bounces through right again. And coming into the Bobcats is Noah Collins. And coming out of the game right now is Weber. So the Tigers have it in the backcourt, guarded all the way. It's McFadden that brings the ball down for the Tigers. Oh, it goes over to St. Clair. St. Clair in the lane, off the glass. No, not good. Rebounded by Dukes for Thermopolis. Quickly down the other way. Here's Collins under the basket. Kicks it out to Bobajan for three, and it's no good. He goes over the top of the backboard. 64 seconds to go here in the first period.
Tigers get a great look there by Noah St. Clair, and you know, doesn't fall, and immediately the Bobcats are back on the attack.
Right. This is a very talented Thermopolis team. And there's a dangerous pass that Iron Eyes did. It was a little bit too slow. Noah St. Clair can't go in the lane, so he kicks it out to McFadden. His jump shot from 12 is no good. McFadden knocks it out of bounds. And it'll be Thermopolis ball with 41 seconds to go here.
Unfortunately, the Tigers are just resigning to contested jump shots, which is a huge red flag, especially in the first period. The Tigers just are having a tough time getting the ball in the paint.
Zach Hasty brings it down, and the two times that they have really done that, they missed a shot. Here's Hasty over to Collins to Bobajan now. Bobajan on the left-hand wing on top of the key to Collins. Collins dribbles, drives to the paint, looking for someone else under to Bobajan.
Little energy here by the Tigers.
Yeah, oh, what a rebound by Romer. He asserted himself. 3-on-1. Noah St. Clair. Oh, and he missed the layup. Rebounded by Dukes, and Thermopolis goes the other way. Lander had a 3-on-1 break. From the corner, shot's not good. After one period of play, wowie, wowie, wow, it's Thermopolis 23, Lander 5.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapaho Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
Lander trails 23-5 as Thermopolis gets the ball for the second period of play. And it's Collins that brings it right over to Hasty. Hasty at the free throw line gives it off to Del Dukes. Underneath the basket, there's a shot up, blocked, not good. And Thermopolis comes away without any points. Here's McFadden, double teamed in the corner, over to Iron Eyes. Keaton brings it out, off to McFadden now on the left-hand wing. Over to Iron Eyes for three. Go, no, it didn't go. Rebound, oh, that's a right by Romer, and he's knocked to the ground, and we do have a foul.
Man, even though he went down to the ground, that was graceful from the big guy.
Yeah, it was. You know, it looked like, what do they say on the NBA? Save. Yeah, okay. McFadden takes it out to Romer. Ball gets away, picked up by the Tigers. Noah St. Clair has it. McFadden drives the baseline, turns around, double team, gives it off to Iron Eyes for three. It's too long, not good. Romer with the putback, and it rolls off underneath, and we have a fire underneath. We have a foul underneath against Lander.
And Romer just he gets the rebound, throws it up and misses. Just goes back up to get the rebound, and they get him for a foul. So both bigs for the Tigers, that being Noah St. Clair and Gavin Romer, they're already in foul trouble, and this is not a good sign for the Tigers.
Weber comes in for Collins. 7:11 to go here until halftime. 23-5. Down court, Hasty. In the corner it goes. There's a shot up, off, not good. Rebounded by Noah St. Clair for the Tigers. Brody Potter tried to get one, and the pass goes all the way into the lobby. Turnover Tigers. But we can't afford that in this kind of a game.
Yeah, I mean, you can't say it enough about how good this Bobcat team looks. They've got depth, they've got the guard play, and of course they've got the athletic bigs, which is always a good thing.
Down court, we have Jordan Garrison, I believe. Garrison over to Duke. Bomajan for three.
Boy, he can really light it up.
Bomajan now at 12 points in the game, and it goes a 21-point lead, 26-5. I don't think anyone was expecting this except maybe the Thermopolis folks. And we have a reach-in foul on Thermopolis as going to the baseline, and that was a foul. Yeah, Bridger Pyle gets that personal, his first. So Lander will have it out. That's only the second foul this quarter. Of course, we've only played 90 seconds. Here's the inbounds pass way up in the air, and Finn McFadden, who's a good receiver for the Tiger football team, was able to come up and get that. His shot from the free throw line, not good. Rebounded by Armani Duke. Down court, Weber has it. Weber on the near side now to Pyle. Pyle to long shot from the outside by Weber is not good. Romer gets the rebound, and he's fouled.
The Tigers are having a little bit of luck in this. Now they switch to man-to-man defense as opposed to the 2-3 zone, speeding the Bobcats up a little bit, forcing them to drive to the basket, and it's working.
Well, yeah, it sure is, and you got to keep Bomajan out of that three-point range. He's had, what, 4 of them already. I'm sorry, 2 of them already. Here's Iron Eyes for the Tigers. Off to Hollingshead. Whistle. And we have a foul called on the floor somewhere. I didn't see it. And it's a foul against the Bridger Pyle, his second in a row. And so coming out of the game now is Garrison. Or I'm sorry, Del Dukes comes out. And Cody Ellis Weber comes out. Paxson Hollingshead to take it in for the Cowboys, to McFadden, to the Cowboys, to the Tigers. Oh, and a long pass out of bounds. 5th turnover for Lander.
Well, if you're tuned in live on YouTube, you can see that the Bobcats defense is forcing the Tigers to operate near the volleyball line. Of course, you hope your offense hovers around the three-point line. So the Bobcats have done a great job of pushing the Tigers further and further back.
Here's Hasty, and he's fouled going to the basket, I think, by Hollingshead. Yeah.
Yep.
So Paxson gets his first. And the Thermopolis crowd is ecstatic, and who can blame them? The basket is good, and a personal foul on Romer, his third. Well, you said it earlier, Karen, the Tiger Bigs are in trouble. Third foul on Romer, and St. Clair has 2.
Unfortunately, I just don't know who else you're going to put in the game. If you're the Tigers, we're lacking in the height department already, so we need these guys to stay in the game.
Hasty with 14, and there's a travel. Quincy Gwynna tripped and fell, and they called him for a travel. Porter Playstead comes back in the game now for the Tigers, replacing Romer. 5 minutes left here until halftime. Here we go now. There's Bomajan. Yeah, he finally missed one. And the Tigers get the rebound. With it is Iron Eyes. Iron Eyes picks it from the scrum. He goes all the way to the corner, hands it off to St. Clair in the paint. It's blocked. Blocked that time by Brady Porter. Now off underneath the basket. Porter has it. Oh, no foul call there. And they don't call a foul, but they call traveling. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, I tend to agree with that call. Looks like the referees may have missed a lowering of the shoulder there, but
may have.
Well, now the Tigers retain the ball, so.
All right, Tigers get the ball now. Another turnover, only the third. There's Gwynna from outside, not good. Rebounded by Hollingshead, and he traveled.
The Tigers are just really being forced into shooting the first open shot, which is a place you do not want to operate from in a high school basketball game. The Tigers will make another substitution. Number 10, he'll come out for number 5. Who are they, Ernie?
Yeah, that's Weber comes in for Bridger Pyle. Okay. In the backcourt, here's Zach Hasty.
Tigers are sticking to a man-to-man defense.
Corner it goes to Potter underneath the basket. Stolen away. Turnover. Lander gets it. It was Gwynna with the quick hands. Got that basketball back. Off to Iron Eyes on top of the arc. Iron Eyes goes to the left. Lays it up and in.
Sorry, I stepped on you, Ernie.
No, that's all right. Lander finally scores after 5 minutes of play here in the second period. And right after Lander scores, Thermopolis says, well, we can't have this. We're going to call it timeout.
Let's shut that down.
32-7, Thermopolis.
Place. A people. An idea. For right and freedom. For liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that, too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
In last night's post-game show, Coach Stu Mullen was saying Thermopolis didn't lose hardly anybody off the team, and he said it's going to be a tough game, and boy, was that prescient. 32-7, Thermopolis over Lander right now. 3:51 to go until halftime. With the ball is Dukes underneath the basket to Potter, and he gets knocked out of bounds. That's only the 5th turnover. Lander has 7. But Thermopolis has been scoring at will in this game, especially when Lander was in the zone. They were hitting from outside. Bomajan and Hasty hitting those threes. Here's Gwynna on top to Iron Eyes. Caton hits a 3. Well, he's scored 2 in a row now, and it's 32-10. So Caton is warming up now. 2 baskets in a row. Here's Bomajan, gives it off to Hasty. Hasty on the top, over to Weber. Weber can't shoot. Underneath the basket it goes. Turnaround jump shot is good by Potter. He has 6 in the game now. 34-10. 3 minutes to go here until halftime. Hollingshead with the Plaisted with the basketball. And there we have a blocking foul against Thermopolis. That's going to go against Ellis Weber, and that'll be his 3rd. That's the only good news Lander has had.
I hear you on that. You'd have to expect Brody Potter of Thermopolis. You'd have to expect him to be an All-State player this year. I mean, I think he could be an All-State player in just about any classification in Wyoming. He's tall, he's long, he's clearly had the dunk tonight, and he can shoot it from just about anywhere on the court.
Noah St. Clair still scoreless in the game as his free throw goes wide. He has one more. This one is good. Nothing but net this time. So that makes it 34-11. 23-point lead. Here's on the outside. Potter takes a jump shot off center, and it's rebounded by Iron Eyes. Good rebound by Iron Eyes. Off to Gwynna, and it's knocked out of bounds by Bomagen as Caleb Larvey is in the game now, and Caleb was almost open.
Well, with a defense like this, I don't know if anyone's going to be open today. I mean, their arms are super long, Ernie.
Well, they're big guys, you know. They got long legs and long arms. I mean, that's what you want in a basketball team. Iron Eyes, and the ball is swatted away by Potter. Goes to Thermopolis, down court. Bridger Pyle back in the game. Goes over to Potter. Potter looks, drives the baseline. Ball's knocked out by Lander.
Noah St. Clair's done a good job denying Potter the driving lanes on these last few possessions.
2:16 to go. You're right, he has. Duke taking it out of bounds for Thermopolis. Long inbounds pass goes to Pyle. Pyle off to Bomagen. Bomagen does a back and forth move over on the near side now to Pyle. Pyle almost lost the ball.
Oh, he traveled.
Potter traveled, yeah.
Yep, just a little ahead of himself.
Well, the Tigers need to take advantage of these unforced errors.
Absolutely. I mean, like we were saying before, Ernie, in the girls' game, the possessions are just so valuable in the high school game. You have to make the most of every single time you touch the ball. Hopefully the Tigers can convert here.
2 minutes to go here until halftime. It'll be a sobering halftime in the Lander locker room. Here's Gwynna. Gwynna does a switch move, and the shot is blocked from behind by Bomagen. And we have a foul going to be called on the Tigers.
St. Clair again.
Yeah. And that is Noah's 3rd personal foul. So the two bigs for Lander, St. Clair and Romer, each with 3 personal fouls. Only one with 3 on the Bobcats. That's Weber. And speaking of, they come down the court. Here's Bomagen. Bomagen underneath, all alone. Porter lays it in. Brody Porter now has 8 points in the game, 36-11. Here's Quincy Gwynna. Gwynna drives the baseline, and he is fouled. Picking up the personal is Hasty. And Plaisted runs over in a hurry to help Gwynna off the floor. So Hasty gets his 3rd foul.
Bobcat foul number 2, Zach Hasty.
And Quincy Gwynna will go to the line.
Quincy Gwynna.
Buck 25 to go. Sorry.
No, we're working it out. So for the next minute and a half, the Tigers are going to be in the bonus. So every foul will put them to the line. Hopefully this can be the way the Tigers mount a little comeback with the time on the clock stopped.
Gwynna's free throw hit the back of the iron, and it rolled right off. Rolled right over the basket, and down it went. Second free throw is short, and the rebound goes to Dukes, Armani Dukes. And here's Potter now with the ball, takes it into the forecourt, stops, drives through the paint. Off now to Pyle, shot from 8 feet, no, not good. Rebound goes to Quincy Gwynna. He won that race. He crawled the ladder to get that one. Here's Plaisted now for the Tigers off to Iron Eyes. Iron Eyes at the free throw line on the left wing, pulls up from 6 and hits it. Keaton now has got 3 buckets here in the second quarter, including 1 tray, so he's starting to get a little bit better. 36-13, Thermopolis with the lead. And there's the ball knocked away. Gwynna picks it up, turnover by Thermopolis. Outlet pass to Plaisted. Behind him to Iron Eyes. Iron Eyes in the lane, 360, and this one doesn't go. Goes off the side, and then losing it out of bounds is Armani Dukes. So Lander will get the ball back. And now Thermopolis has 8 turnovers, Lander 7. 31 seconds to go here until halftime. Hollingshead into Plaisted. Plaisted brings it down on the right wing and loses the basketball. There's a 2-on-1 underneath Bombage and lays it in. So it goes 38-13, 14 seconds to go. Shot by Hollingshead is off, not good. Rebound is going to go to Quincy Gwynna. His shot, underhanded, is good. And that's the end of the first half of play. I tell you what, this has been a battle. Thermopolis has really run away with this one. It's the Bobcats 38, the Tigers 15. We'll be back with our U.S. Marines halftime show right after this.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
Ernie Over and Taryn Debley back with us here today. Well, Taryn, we've just been talking off the microphone. This is a very good Thermopolis team.
Yeah, this is by far the best Thermopolis team I've seen in recent years. Of course, the Bobcats have a great heritage over there in Thermopolis, but you'd have to think this is the best team they're going to see in a while. Well, I shouldn't say that, but the best team we have seen in a while. So, especially dropping down into 2A, this could be a really fun year for the Bobcats.
This could be a great year for the Bobcats. They're led in scoring. Zach Hasty has 14. Cody Bomagen 14. Brody Potter has 8. And then Weber comes in with only 2 points. For the Tigers, the leading scorer is Keaton Iron Eyes. He has 7. Porter Plaisted has 5. 2 points by Quincy Gwynna, and we have 1 point by Noah St. Clair. And of course, Lander got in that foul trouble right away, and that's impacted the play of both Gavin Romer and Noah St. Clair. Noah at this time usually has about 10 points, but at this time in the game, he has 1.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Bobcats are just They're just a little more physical, a little more athletic than the Tigers tonight. They blocked several of Noah's shots, unfortunately, but you have to think, as a Tiger, you still have to take it to the basket. You have to force the issue, draw fouls, and maybe get to the free throw line. With the foul trouble that they've already sustained, you're going to have to score at the free throw line to get yourself back in this game.
Yeah, they need to be scoring when the clock is stopped, too. And that's what happens when you have free throws. The clock stops. So it's a great morning so far, a great evening for the Thermopolis Bobcats. They rolled out to a 23-5 first quarter lead. They outscored the Tigers in that second period 15-10, and that's where we are at halftime, 38-15. And our halftime brought to you by the United States Marine Corps. Stop by and see recruiter Mike McKeon at their office in downtown Riverton. Or if they're not there, they're probably out working somewhere, so their business cards are on the door. Get that phone number, give them a call, and they will come. So we're going to be joined now here by the head coach of the Lander Lady Tigers. We have Drew Powell with us. Coach, 3-0 to start the season.
Yep, it was a pretty good start. You know, I think we really kind of stuck to our game plan. I told the girls earlier, we're kind of like a track team, and that's how we want to play.
And that's how they did play. The Lady Tigers really came out roaring in this contest and opening up the scorebook here. And they had a 19-3 lead at the end of that first period. You talked about a track team. And away they went. They just put it to them right away, and the Bobcats, the Lady Cats, couldn't recover.
Yeah, I mean, I think our pressure really gave them some trouble. We kept switching defenses there for a while, and just trying to get as much pressure on the ball, because I knew if we did that, we could count on some turnovers from them. I'm not sure how many they ended up with, but I think it was probably more than they would have liked, but that's kind of how we want to have.
Yeah, well, that's it. And you only had 15 unofficial turnovers. We had Thermopolis for 22.
Okay.
Yeah. Another good scoring game from Goklish. And, of course, Hayden Goggles. We're talking about Hayden is probably the toughest player out on the floor at any one time.
Yeah, she does a really good job of using her body to create advantages for her and making sure that the defense can't get an advantage on her. And then she just sees the floor. Her IQ is really nice. But it really comes down to all of our girls understanding the spacing and creating those opportunities for everybody.
Well, you also had Kendall McFadden that came through with double figures tonight.
Yep, she could have probably had a couple more if she would have read the transition right. But that's okay. I'm super excited for her to get up to 11 points. To have 7 people on the scoreboard's just one of those, you know, if you can have that many people, and we have another one that was out with concussion, that's a true score.
Right.
So 7 to 8 people on the scoreboard that score any night. You never know whose night it's going to be, but it's just really fun to watch.
Well, Kendall is a ultimate teammate. She helps players out on the floor. When someone goes down, she's there to help them up, even if it's an opposing player. And because of that, we named her our Gatorade Good Sports Player of the game tonight. 11 points and the Good Sport Award.
And that's awesome. She deserved it. I mean, if you watch that third quarter and her full court pressure, it was pretty awesome to watch her just get down and play some defense, and that's what I really like to see.
Yeah. Zoe Mulholland had a pretty good game on the boards tonight.
She did. You know, she's one of our senior leaders. She's one of our captains, and she just plays hard from tip to the very end, 32 minutes. She doesn't ask me to come out ever. None of our girls do, which I love. That's just that competitive attitude that they have.
Okay, Powell Lady Panthers tomorrow night. They always play tough.
They're always tough. They have some bigger girls. It's going to probably present us a little bit different challenge than we've seen already. But I'm ready for the challenge, and I think the girls are too. And like I tell them every time, we're just going to go fire out of a cannon and play as hard as we can.
All right. Well, Coach Drew Powell, good luck tomorrow night, and we'll see you after the game. Well, actually, it's Sunday afternoon, isn't it?
It's not Sunday afternoon. It's Friday afternoon right now.
Yeah. Well, is it Friday afternoon? Yeah, it is Friday evening. Holy, Saturday is the game you play Powell.
Yep.
Thanks, Coach, for setting me straight.
Yep, 2:30, tune in or come down to the gym.
That's right. Drew Powell, our Lady Tigers head coach, thanks for joining us.
All right, thank you.
Betcha. We don't have the pizza certificate with us right now, so.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, those were good words from our Lady Tiger coach. You know, and you can see the change in the Tigers this year. Their attitude is a whole lot different.
Absolutely. When you have a coach who is in their first year, you know, you can tend to just be, as they say, drinking out of a fire hose. So as his second year, you can imagine that the energy, the intensity, things like that are just ratcheted up, and Drew's able to list his priorities out a little bit more clearly. And now that the Tigers they're 3-0.
And they're understanding the system now, too.
Absolutely.
Like you said last year, drinking out of a fire hose.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it can be tough when a player is introduced to a first-year head coach, but I think Drew did a great job last year, and he's put himself in a pretty good position this year. The Tigers Lady Tigers look very, very good to start the season this year, Ernie.
Yeah, they sure do. They're 3-0, and will go up against the Powell Lady Panthers later on in this contest. You know, just before the girls' game, we had a very interesting contest between Lovell and Pinedale.
Mm-hmm.
And at halftime, Pinedale had a 4-point lead, if I remember, is 30-26. And at the end of the third quarter, they led by 30 points. That Pinedale team just folded under Lovell's pressure.
Yes,
Lovell has a lot of tall kids, and they're very athletic.
Absolutely. They look really similar to this Thermopolis team. And, yeah, I agree, Ernie. They took it to the Pinedale Wranglers in the second half.
So Lander boys will get the ball as we start the third period of play here. The inbounds pass comes to Quincy Gwena. Gwena on top of the arc, guarded very, very closely. Over to Iron Eyes on the far side outside. Keaton dribbles through a double team over to Gwena. Gwena at the baseline gives it off to Hollingshead. Now to McFadden. He was open for a second. Playsta has it now over to Iron Eyes. Iron Eyes across the key in the corner to Hollingshead, and the ball's knocked away. Turnover by the Lander Tigers as they were trying to get an open shot there. We've only played 30 seconds here of the third quarter. Same starters. Nolan Collins, no, not Nolan Collins. Cole Keller is in the game. He was not in when they took the break. There's a three-point shot that goes up by Bobbingen. He gets the rebound, puts up one tip, puts up another, goes out of bounds, and it will stay with Thermopolis as it bounced off Hollingshead's head and bounced out of bounds. So Thermopolis has it under the Lander basket. We've played just about a minute here. There's the inbounds to Bobbingen, or to Hasty, and he missed the shot. He didn't put enough oomph on it. Hit the front of the rim. Then the ball bounced off of Lander and out of bounds. So here's Hasty out of bounds for the Bobcats. And he brings it in to Weber. Shots up, not good. Tip is good, wow. And one.
Acrobatic tip in there by, I'm guessing, who else? Brody Potter. He's the only guy around the rim we've seen today, but wow, he just came flying out of nowhere.
Keaton Iron Eyes picks up the personal foul. And Weber.
But they're going to call this on the ground, it looks like.
Looks like they're going to call it.
Bobcat coach, Corpany, he's arguing that had to have been on the shot.
Right.
Not sure how this could be on the ground unless they're just going to say he was fouled in the process of rebounding, but he just tipped the ball. So
okay, so they're going to say the basket is good.
Going to have to, I don't think there's any way around that.
Okay, so Potter gets the opportunity for the old-fashioned three-point play at the 7-minute mark of the third period. And he nails it 41-15. Thermopolis with the big lead. Here's Gwena that brings it into the forecourt for the Tigers. Escapes the double team, but Keaton Iron Eyes, or I'm sorry, not Keaton Iron Eyes, but Finn McFadden over there in the sideline did get double teamed. Ball knocked out, stays with the Tigers.
Now the Bobcats are in a 1-3-1 half-court zone, dropping into a 2-3 zone.
There's Gwena to McFadden. His long three-pointer is not good. The rebound knocked in the air. Pulled down all alone. Bobbingen underneath the basket. Lays it up and misses it, but he gets the tip. Now 16 points in the game for Cody Bobbingen. 43-15. Quincy to McFadden for 3. That one's off the mark, not good. Rebounded quickly by the Bobcats' Weber, who brings it all the way down the court on the far side outside. Now it goes to Hasty. Now on the near side, with it is Bomajan, or not Bomajan, but Hasty, and he travels. So Lander will get the ball, 6:14 to go. And Thermopolis has not let up on the accelerator, have they?
No, they haven't at all. They've just had their way with the Tigers today, getting just about every shot they want.
Playstead over to McFadden, now to Iron Eyes. Iron Eyes drives it, is knocked to the floor. That's Bomajan who will pick up his second personal foul. Cody Bomajan. Coming into the game now is Bridger Pyle. Coming out of the game is Zach Hasty. 6:03 to go in the third period. Lander with the inbounds. On top is McFadden in the corner. Gwynna back to McFadden. Ball almost got away from him. Here's Iron Eyes now. He had an open shot for a second. Gives it off to Porter Playstead. Oh, and threw the ball away. He thought McFadden was going to go to the left. He went to the right. There was no one there, and the ball squirts out of bounds. Turnover Lander. And Playstead comes out of the game, and now Noah St. Clair is back in for the Tigers with his 3 personal fouls. Weber brings it down, off to Potter. Bomajan for 2 more. That was a nice assist that time by Potter, and Bomajan was wide open for that lay-in. Tigers come down, ball's knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with Lander.
Man, I think if you looked up what a sticky defense is in the dictionary, you'd see a picture of this Bobcat. These Bobcats from Thermopolis, they're just getting their hands on everything right now.
Yes, they are. They're tall and all have long legs and long arms. Here's Quincy Gwynna for 2. No, not good. And the rebound goes to Noah St. Clair from the outside. Hollingshead, no, not good. Potter with the rebound off to Bomajan. And here come the Bobcats again. Bomajan slows it down a little bit to Pyle, far side outside to Weber. Weber now over to Dukes. Dukes in the middle to Potter. Potter makes a switch, does a 360, kicks it out to Bomajan for 3. It's not good, but Potter is there for the rebound for Thermopolis. Here's a long pass over to Pyle. In the corner it goes now to Weber under the basket, blocked by Noah St. Clair, blocked again, but Potter gets the 3rd rebound and puts it in. Boy, you can't win for losing there, can you? Tell you what, that was a pretty good defensive or offensive rebounds by the Thermopolis team. And underneath, Noah St. Clair gets an and 1 as he scores his first basket of the game here with 4:23 to go in the third. Caleb Larvey coming in now for Hollingshead.
The assist that time was Quincy Gwynna. Made a nice little jab step fake to get past his man, and then a one-handed no-look pass to St. Clair. Sometimes those are the things required to get the ball down low against a Bobcat defense such as this.
And that's what you need. St. Clair at the line for the Tigers, and it's not good, but we have someone who stepped into the lane, Bomajan, I think.
How many lane violations have we seen on a free throw this tournament so far, Ernie?
Yeah,
Holy cow.
a bunch of them, yeah. Okay, Noah gets another shot at this, pun intended. And this one's good. So he gets the basket and the 3-point play, and it's 47-18. 4:23 to go here. Coming into the game now is Gordon Garrison, number 4, and he brings the ball down court as Coach Korpening is now starting to substitute just a tiny bit. And it goes over to Dukes. Dukes underneath the Bomajan, turnaround jumper, no. Fight for the rebound. And
get him off.
We have a personal foul. Yeah, that was a...
Sorry there, Ernie. three Bobcats just draped on the arms of Noah St. Clair. Had nothing else he could do but rip the ball away. Don't think he was trying to do anything malicious there by ripping his elbows around, but
But he had to try to get away. Yeah, triple team. Glenna all the way down the court. Cross court it goes. Over to Larvey. Larvey in the paint. Kicks it out to McFadden. McFadden drives the paint, and he's fouled. Going to the basket. Nice drive by McFadden.
Yeah, he split a pair of Bobcat defenders there, and as he went through the elevator doors, he just got clipped, so that's going to be a blocking foul.
And that's 5 fouls already against Thermopolis. So.
Yep, so this is a good start for the Tigers, you know, with 4 minutes remaining and just under half of the quarter left. They're going to be shooting free throws on every single foul now.
McFadden hits the free throw.
Hits the first one.
He'll get the second one. 47-19. And bring it down. Get the Tigers a bit closer, and he does. It's now 47-20, and that's a nice 27-point bulge here by the Thermopolis Bobcats. There's Dukes. Gives it over to
Dukes.
Armand Dukes. Dukes to Dukes. Shots up, not good. Rebounded by St. Clair. St. Clair Tigers on a 4-2 run there. Underneath Larvey. Goes to St. Clair. His hook shot is not good. A little bit too strong. And Armani Dukes gets the rebound for the Bobcats. 3:20 to go here in the third period. Thermopolis 47, Lander 20. There's a 3 that went in and out. Rebounded by Larvey. Off to Gwenna. Gwenna brings it down for the Tigers across the timeline. Gwenna with the basketball. Sees a lane, goes up, and is fouled, and it is good. Gwenna hits the floor on the foul, and it's going to be Garrison. He gets his second personal. Gwenna gets the basket and the old-fashioned three-point play attempt.
Quincy with a little shake and bake at the volleyball line, left his defender in the dust and got all the way down to the paint before he was fouled for the hoop and the harm.
Dell Dukes comes into the game, replacing Cody Bomagen. And now Gavin Romer comes in. McFadden goes out, and Iron Eyes goes out.
The Bobcats going small here, and the Tigers are going to lean with the size now, bringing in big Gavin Romer. They got their 3 tallest players on the court with, I'm guessing, Quincy's going to be bringing the ball down the court now.
And the basket is good by Noah St. Clair.
And that was a three-pointer by number 10 on the Bobcats. He was wide open.
Yeah, that's Bridger Pyle.
Yeah, nice smooth stroke from smooth stroke from Pyle.
50-23. And we have another foul on Thermopolis. I don't have a 14 in my book, so I'm not sure who that is.
I don't see him on mine either.
Yeah, 2:51 to go at the free throw line. Gwenna, and the shot's no good. It went too long. Gwenna hasn't hit a free throw yet tonight. 0 for 3 leading up to this one. And that one rolled in and out. Not good. Rebounded by big number 11, Dell Dukes. Underneath, 14 gets it off to the other Dukes. Shots up good. Dell Dukes with his first. Thermopolis can't do anything wrong in this game. They are just amazing with their abilities. 52-23. Quincy with the ball. It was tipped away into the backcourt. Gwenna brings it all the way down underneath to St. Clair for 2. Nice feed.
Right now it's all Quincy, Gwenna, and Noah St. Clair sharing the ball between each other.
And it's working. 52-25. Thermopolis brings it down. There's a lay-in attempt, not good. Romer up high for the rebound.
Here come the Tigers with a little momentum.
Gwenna has it for Lander. Off to Caleb Larvey for 3. It's good! Larvey gets it. 52-28 now, and wholesale changes about to come in for the Bobcats. Down court, it's Cole Keller. Keller has the ball knocked away from him, but it's picked up very nicely by Pyle. Pyle takes a long shot from outside. No! Rebound underneath, not good. Rebound goes to Romer. Romer gives it off to Hollingshead. Hollingshead now over to Noah St. Clair. Underneath the basket, puts up the shot. He's fouled.
Well done here by the Tigers. They trimmed this lead down. Now Noah's going to the line for a pair of free throws. The Lander faithful starting to
the crowd's kind of buzzing
regain a little life.
Bit. Yeah, it was dead as a doornail in here except for the Thermopolis fans. And they've been very excited. Shot is good.
Tigers down 23 now, looking to make this a 22-point game.
Yep. The starting 5 back on the floor now for Thermopolis. Everyone got a nice 2-minute rest. $1:25 to go here in the third period. Next shot, good. So Noah St. Clair has now hit 5 free throws in a row, and it's a 22. There's a shot up, off, not good. Rebounded by Quincy Gwynna. Gwynna down court has the ball knocked away from him and out of bounds, and it'll stay with Lander. You know, that looked like a snow slide that time, and that was Ellis Weber.
That's one of those times in football where you're chasing the ball and it's bouncing all wonky left and right.
Yep.
Just couldn't quite get the handle there.
Gwynna comes out to a nice hand from the Tiger faithful, and McFadden is back in for Lander. Minute 12 to go here in the third period. It's down to a 22-point lead now. There's McFadden underneath Romer. Romer off the glasses.
Now they're going to get him for a walk.
Oh, they are.
Gavin's got to be careful here, doing a little demonstrating.
Yep, he has to be very careful. Turnover. He kind of indicated that, no, I didn't do that, but the official said, yes, you did. And so did Stu Mullins. On the near side now, Keller has it for Thermopolis. Keller drives it at the free throw line, hands it off to Potter. Potter to Keller, three-pointer.
A timeout by the Bobcats here. They regained the momentum, and they're going to talk over how they're going to negotiate the last 45 seconds of this third period.
25-point lead, 55-30, back after this.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
43 seconds to go here in the third period. Tigers had narrowed it down to 22, and then we got that three-pointer that went up. By, let's see, who was it? That was Cole Keller. And it's now a 25-point lead again, 55-30. 43 seconds left in the third period. Here comes McFadden for the Tigers. He hurries into the forecourt, stops, goes over to the right wing, reverses direction, looking for help, bounces it over to Hollingshead. Hollingshead at the free throw line. Kicks it over, sideline, long shot for three. No, not good. Ball is going to be fought for. Thermopolis is going to get it. They didn't have the numbers, so holding up there was Keller. Underneath the basket, shot is up, and we have a block. Is that Gavin again? Yep, it's Gavin. That's his fourth personal foul.
Yeah, sometimes just being big gets you in foul trouble there. Gavin seen him coming downhill. I think he tried to get out of the way, but he just, you know, like we said, he's just a big guy. He clogs up the paint, and 22 of the Bobcats was able to take advantage of that.
Yeah, and he did, and he missed the first free throw. At the line for Thermop is Cole Keller. Next shot. This one's no good. Rebound goes to Noah St. Clair for Lander. Off to Hollingshead. Down court, Playstead. Back to Hollingshead. In the paint, he stops, kicks it out to St. Clair. Far side. McFadden is open. He drives the lane.
Oh, and he was totally fouled.
And there was no foul called, and he was blasted. but no whistle. So the quarter is over, and we have 8 minutes left in the game. And it's the score for the Lander Tigers is 30, but the Thermopolis Bobcats have 55. Back after this.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapahoe Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
8 minutes to go in this basketball game, which has been all Thermopolis to this point. You know, we learned, as I mentioned earlier, from Stu Mullins that the Tigers knew they were going to be in for a big battle because Thermopolis, took Lander right down to the end of the game twice last year. They split 1-1, but Thermopolis didn't lose anybody. And I tell you what, they are clicking here tonight. There's Potter, shot up, not good. Over the back, we're going to have the foul called on Armani Dukes. And that for Dukes is his first personal foul.
Taking a look down here at the bench of the Bobcats, we got 5 on the court, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys on the bench with their jerseys on. We've had a ton of Bobcats in the game, and that's just totally a luxury.
St. Clair's shot from 5 feet is too long. It bounced away and picked up by Zach Hasty on the rebound. Down court to Weber. Weber over to Bomajan now on the right-hand wing. Back inside to Dukes. There's a couple of Dukes out on the floor. We have a whistle and a travel on Thermopolis. Both teams have 10 turnovers. But Thermopolis has the 25-point lead. 7:22 to go here in the game. Here comes McFadden. He'll walk the ball into the forecourt, off to Iron Eyes. Keaton does a 360, takes a swing, and hits the basket. Nice move by Keaton Iron Eyes. He now has 9 points in the game. Most of those came in the second quarter. Underneath the basket, Bomajan makes a move and scores.
Boy, he's tough, isn't he?
16 points. No, I'm sorry, that's the 20th point of the game by Cody Bomajan. Iron Eyes for the Tigers on top of the arc. Pops one from the free throw line again. Iron Eyes. Now he has 11 in the game. Keaton coming together his game tonight. Whistle, and we have a reach-in foul on Iron Eyes under the basket. You know, I might be a little partial on this, but it sure looked like an elbow got thrown there.
Yeah, this has been a frustrating game for the Tigers. I didn't see who that elbow was, but yeah, anytime you play at home and the score is like this, you just get a little frustrated.
Oh, there's a three by Hasty, and it goes 60-34. 26-point lead here as the Thermopolis keeps their foot on the accelerator. Here's Noah St. Clair in the paint. Can't shoot. Off it goes to Plaisted. His running one-hander is not good. Rebound and going to the floor, and there's going to be a foul called on Noah St. Clair. Well, he just that time ran into the player, his fourth personal foul.
Noah St. Clair, fourth personal, second team foul.
5:57 to go in the game. Taking it out in front of the scorecard or scoring bench is Hasty. Underneath it goes. With it now, Dukes. Dukes fires one up and no. Rebound goes to McFadden. Nice rebound by McFadden all the way down, coast to coast, lays it up and it doesn't drop. Went right off the side. 2-on-2. There's a steal now by the Tigers. St. Clair, ball's on the ground.
Oh, watch out, watch out.
Finally, we have a whistle. Tell you what, Keaton Iron Eyes was not going to give up that basketball.
No, just two guys fighting for the ball there. Nothing dirty, of course, but man, tensions are still high.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah. Good defense by Iron Eyes. Lander gets the ball on the turnover, the 11th by Thermopolis. 5.5 minutes to go, 60-34. The Bobcats with the lead. Here's McFadden, brings it all the way down. On top, Iron Eyes again for 3.
And a timeout right away by the Tigers.
Yeah. Iron Eyes is hot. He had 7 points in the second quarter, and he has 7 points in this quarter, 14 points in the game, his best production so far this year. 5:18 to go, 60-37. We'll be right back.
A people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Our thanks to the United States Marines, our halftime sponsor here on KFCW. We want to thank all our listeners on 93.1 KFCW and those watching the game on YO Today YouTube. So the Bobcats will have the ball out in the backcourt, 5:18 to go. They lead 60-37. Here's the inbounds play, goes right back to Keller. Up to Hasty. From the top of the arc, he held. Wow. His second 3 of the period, 63-37. Here's Noah St. Clair. Noah guarded very closely. Hollingshead has it. Now Plaisted on top to St. Clair. St. Clair goes for the baseline, and there's a foul on Thermop underneath. Little push. 4:48 left in the game. And the personal foul is against Hasty. No, was that against 3, Bomagen? Yeah. That's his second personal foul, the big guy for Thermopolis.
He's a heck of a player.
Tell you what, his dad is one of our announcers on YO Today Media on the KWYW, or on KDNO for the Thermopolis. He and Kevin Gerber. Personal foul on the 22, Gail Keller. Underneath the basket, there's Iron Eyes, fights for position, kicks it out to McFadden. McFadden across the key over to Quincy Gwinna. Gwinna stops, drives in the lane. He's got an open look behind his back. Layup for good. Quincy Gwinna gets his 6th point of the game. Long pass down court. Bomagen. Not good, but the tip is not good. Fight for the rebound goes to Noah St. Clair for the Tigers.
The Tigers are going to do something. They're going to have to do it now.
That's right. Here is Caleb Larvey under the basket. He went too far. He had to turn around. St. Clair jigs, jives, misses the layup. 4 minutes to go. We're halfway through. Long pass down court to Dukes. He gives it all to Hasty. Hasty's shot, no. Lander gets the rebound. It's Gwinna again. And there's a tip and another tip. Lander gets it back. Here's Iron Eyes in the corner to Gwinna for 3. It's good! And what do we have? A foul after that? The officials are talking about something.
Officials said, you can see him say bucket counts, but what's going to... Foul on White 12.
A push.
So an off-the-ball foul as
the basket
shot
counts.
was in the air.
That's Armani Dukes with the personal foul for Thermopolis. The basket counts. So Quincy Gwinna, does he get it? That was only the 4th foul, but it must have happened after the shot, because Gwinna isn't getting a free throw opportunity. So Lander will get the ball out of bounds after scoring the tray. Hollingshead takes it out for Lander. Long inbounds pass to Iron Eyes. 3:46 to go in the game. Iron Eyes drives in. His shot is blocked, but he's fouled. And that's going to be a foul on Dukes, I think, number 12. No, it was on number 11. I missed it by a digit. 3:41 to go. Second personal on the play by Del Dukes. Keaton Iron Eyes, who's been on fire here in this game for the Tigers, and they haven't had much of a spark today, but what spark they have was kindled there into a flame by Iron Eyes. 20-point lead now by Thermopolis. And the second shot not good. Rebound knocked right. Coming up with it for Thermopolis is Dukes, Armani Dukes. We're down to 3.5 minutes to go in the game. 63-43, Thermopolis. And he loses the ball over and back. Turnover by Thermopolis.
And finally some life here.
Yeah.
At Bob Carey Memorial, the Tigers they're on a little run. There's only 3.5 minutes left and they're down 20, but this lead doesn't feel safe.
No, it doesn't. I tell you, the crowd has really come alive here for the Tigers. They've been quiet most of the game, understandably. Iron Eyes over to Plaisted. Plaisted to Gwynna for three, and he's fouled. Gwynna gets another one, and a personal foul. He'll go to the line for a 4-point play. Personal foul goes against Del Dukes. That's his third. Bomajan coming back into the game for Armani Dukes. And Zach Hasty coming in for Del Dukes. So Gwynna at the free throw line for Lander. He scored 8 points in this quarter. 3:09 to go. Shots up. Oh, and it just rolled off. Not good. 63-46, 3 minutes to go in the game. And a whistle. And timeout. Timeout. So the score with 3 minutes to go. Thermopolis 63, Lander 46. Back after this.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
Well, we're back at Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. The Tigers are down 46-63 with just over 3 minutes left. And as Coach Mullins always says, no matter who walks in the gym at what time, at what score, they shouldn't be able to tell the score because we have so much energy. And the Tigers have put that on display, cutting down a huge lead to now 17, Ernie.
All right, with the basketball, Keller. Keller off to Weber. Weber under the basket. And Potter, shot is blocked. Picked up by Quincy Gwynna. Gwynna down court just outside the line. On the far side, Plaisted has it. Oh, behind him to Iron Eyes. He drives the paint, puts up the shot, and it goes in! Iron Eyes, and it's now 63-48. 2:29 to go. This crowd coming alive, shouting defense. Underneath, they left Bomajan alone, and he scores. Boy, you can't leave Cody Bomajan alone because he'll hurt you. 65-48. Too late here for the Lander Tigers, I'm afraid. But at least they're storming back. There's Iron Eyes with the shot. Not good. Rebounded. Shots up and good. Caleb Larvey gets his second basket of the game and a timeout by the Tigers. And it's down to 15 points, Taryn. And I tell you what, that quote you had from Coach Mullen, the Tigers are showing a lot of energy right now.
Absolutely. I mean, they certainly don't look like they're down 15 points, and the crowd wouldn't indicate that either. But the Tigers are looking to mount an incredible and what would be a heroic late game comeback here after the Bobcats have just dominated all night.
Yeah, they have dominated. It was 55 to 30, 25-point lead at the end of the third period, and the Tigers have cut that down to 15 points now.
And if you're listening to us on YouTube, you can see, look at this huddle by the Lander Tigers. Even though they're down, look at the determination on those faces. They're all leaned forward listening to their coach. They haven't given up, and Ernie, neither have I.
No, of course not. We never give up on our Tigers, even when it looks like all hope is lost. But, you know, on the other side, the Thermopolis Bobcats, they're trying to refocus and try to get back to that monster game that they had through 3 quarters. Only 2 minutes to go. It might have been a little bit too little, too late for the Tigers, but let's not say it's done yet. Taking the ball out is Zach Hasty. Tigers with full court pressure. There's the inbounds pass to Weber. Goes back to Hasty. Bomagen, now Weber. Long cross-court pass. 3-on-1 underneath. Bomagen for 2.
Nice pass there by Brody Potter.
Well, I tell you what, the Tigers were all back on defense, and Bomagen was all by himself down there. Here's Playstead in the corner. Shot is up for 3. It's not good. And we have a foul on the rebound against Lander.
Oh, maybe a good foul there by Iron Eyes, as number 23 of Thermop, Brody Potter, was streaking down the court. Had to think that was going to lead to another dunk.
4th foul on Iron Eyes. 67-50, minute and a half to go here in the game. Timeout called by Thermopolis. We'll be right back.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
Well, Taryn, the Tigers have poured in 20 points here in this 4th quarter to 12 for the Bobcats. But with, what do we have, 1:35 to go, it's a 17-point deficit. But the Tigers, you got to get them kudos for the comeback that they mounted here in the 4th period. Here's the inbounds pass. Goes to Keller. There's a steal. Steal by Iron Eyes. Iron Eyes drives the basket, knocked out of bounds by Thermopolis. Lander will have it underneath the Bobcat basket. Hollingshead goes out. Take the ball out for Lander.
Look to see a Gwynna corner in the 3 again here.
Yeah.
Oh, and here it is.
There we go. There's Gwynna. The shot is up. Oh, it just misses. And Bomagen, highest, tallest guy out there, gets the rebound at 1:15.
And the Tigers are going to start the fouling process early with 1:15. I think if you want to win this game, you have to.
Larvey picks up that foul in the backcourt. 1:15 to go, 67-50, 17-point bulge. And there's the inbounds pass to Weber. Oh, Weber is fouled again by Larvey. That was a pretty hard foul.
Yep, hard foul. I don't think he meant anything by it. And yeah, don't think there's anything wrong there with committing the hard foul, but we did see the Bobcat.
He kind of tripped into it.
We did see him go down, yep.
Yeah. Okay, 5th foul against Lander. So Weber goes to the free throw line. He'll have the bonus. He only has 2 points in the game, both on free throws. And he misses, hits the front of the rim. Next shot in the air, good. So he gets 1 of 2, and it goes 68-50. And we have 70 seconds left in the game. Here comes Gwynna down for the Tigers. Off to Playstead, behind his back dribble. Shots up, good! Porter with his first points in the second half. And it's 68-52. 2-on-1 underneath. Layup is good by Hasty as the Tigers got caught trying to steal the ball away. 70-52, 18 points. Here's Gwynna down by the baseline. Stop, shoot, scores! Gwynna, and Lander calls timeout with 40 seconds to go for Gwynna. Let's see, he had 4, that's 6, that's 9, that's 12, 14 points already in the game. Good play by Gwynna. 40 seconds to go, we'll hold it right here. Well, Taryn, the Thermopolis Bobcats had tremendous energy to start this game, and they kind of blew the Tigers out of the arena, 38-15 at halftime.
Yeah, when you get out to a good start like that, it's just really tough to claw your way back into the game. The Tigers have somewhat done that today, but, you know, like we've said nearly all day, in this one, the Bobcats have just been smooth sailing so far.
Well, you know, this, by the way, is the Bobcats' first game of the season. So they've been playing each other now for a couple of weeks. This is their first game of the season, and boys, it started out well for the purple and gold.
Wow, great things to come for this Bobcat program. Shane Corpening, you got to think he's thrilled with the way the Bobcats are playing, taking down a 3A opponent and a familiar foe in the Tigers.
Here's the inbounds pass, and it is stolen away by Playstead. Larvey for 3, not good. Rebound goes to Keller for Thermopolis, all the way down, 3-on-2 and a foul on Lander. And it's on Quincy. Oh, Porter placed at 12. I thought that was an 11 he held up. So Hasty to the free throw line. Hasty tonight has had a really good game. He has 17, 20, 22 points in the game. Shot's good, 23 points now. We're down to 30 seconds to go in the contest. 71-54. Tigers made a nice run at it and cut it down to 15 at one point. Larvey coming out of the game. McFadden back in for Lander with just a half a minute to go. Iron Eyes into McFadden as the Tigers bring the ball down into the forecourt. McFadden moves to the left-hand side, falls down. Turnover, Lander picked up, and Thermop's going to run clock, I think. Yeah, they look like they wanted to shoot, but they're going to do some weaving here. Run the clock out with just 10 seconds to go. Lander not giving them much pleasure. This game's over, and the Thermopolis fans go to their feet. Thermopolis 72, and Lander 54. Well, I tell you what, the Tigers poured in 24 points in the fourth period, and it was 17 points for Thermopolis. But the Bobcats, boy, are they off to a great start of their season. And as you said earlier, Taryn, they're going to be a terror in Class 2A.
Yeah, all the 2A teams in the state, you're going to have to look out for these Bobcats. Holy cow, they have stepped onto the scene in such a huge way tonight. Man, and they just looked really balanced, Ernie. They shot the ball well from the free throw line. They had great transition offense. Their press was incredible. Their half-court defense was just really stout. And you know, if you're the Tigers, you're not disappointed with your effort, and you know, really they didn't turn the ball over a hell of a lot. But unfortunately, the Tigers just fell victim to a bigger, faster, and more athletic Bobcat team.
Well, you know, and you know, a loss is not a bad thing in the preseason, you know.
Absolutely not.
You know, that's just why you play these games. You want to see what's going on, what you have, how the team reacts under pressure, that sort of thing. And the Bobcats underneath their basket over there doing the school song and the 1, 2, 3, go Bobcats, and the fans out on the field or floor congratulating them, and the Bobcats stopping there to pick up their bags of equipment, clothes and stuff, and it'll be a happy night for Thermopolis. Victors tonight, 72-54 over Lander. We'll be back with our Click It or Ticket postgame show right after we take this timeout.
Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County. We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help. If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
Well, you know, you always know when the home team loses because the scoreboard's the first thing that's turned off in the arena, and the scoreboard's turned off. But fortunately, we keep track of the scoreboard, and it was the Thermopolis Bobcats tonight. They led all the way. There was never any doubt of their win, 72-54 over the Lander Tigers. Let's take a look on our Click It or Ticket postgame show right now for Lander's scoring as the Tigers suffer their first loss of the season and now go 2-1, and the Bobcats with their first win of the season in their first game of the season go to 1-0. Keaton Iron Eyes was the offense for Lander. He had no scoring at all in the first and third quarters, but he had 7 in that second quarter, and he came up with 2, 4, 6, 9, 10 in that fourth quarter. Ended the game as high for the Tigers with 17 points. Keaton Iron Eyes. Second high in the game was Quincy Gwynna. He had 2 points at halftime, and he rolled in 12 points there in that second half, including a couple big threes that brought the crowd to their feet today. He ends up with 14 points in the game. Tigers got 9 points out of Noah St. Clair, and he was held in check most of the game. 5 points in the contest by Caleb Larvey, and that came late in the contest. 2 points by Finn McFadden. 7 points by Porter Plaisted. For the Thermopolis Bobcats, let's take a look at their scoring. I tell you what, they had 2 guys with 24 points each. That was pretty amazing. Zach Hasty and Cody Bomagen had the big scores for the Bobcats. And Hasty had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trays in the game. Bomagen had 2 trays, but he was the guy underneath the basket. He got a lot of layups and tips for his 24 points. So Zach Hasty and Bomagen each get 24 points. One other player in double figures was Brody Potter. He had field goals, all field goals, 6 of them, and 1 free throw for 13 points. Then it goes way down. Cole Keller had 3 points on a tray, and we had Bridger Pyle with 3 points on a tray. We had Ellis Weber with 3 points. He got it the old-fashioned way. He had a bucket. No, let me see here. I think that's wrong. 2. He had 4 points. I beg your pardon. He had 3 for 4 from the line and a field goal. So that's 4 points. 2 points for Del Dukes on one field goal.
We had a Gatorade fall down on us from the ceiling.
Yeah, someone used their foot there and knocked it down. I thought I'm being attacked by the ghost of the field house, but no, not at all. We'll see if Coach Stu comes out. He had a real long talk with his team last night, and we were starting to wrap up the game and send it back to the studio when he walked out last night. We'll see if he comes out this time a little faster. You know, I kind of doubt it. You've been in the locker room before. This was Probably pretty devastating for the Tigers, but they ran into a buzzsaw tonight.
Yeah, you said it best, Ernie. I mean, this is a buzzsaw of a Bobcat team. You know, as a coach, you know, from what I know about Coach Mullins is they'll look to turn the page right away. I don't think he'll, you know, harp too much on the negative things, but focus on some of the positive things and see how they can build forward into tomorrow as they play the Powell Panthers.
Yeah, well, they were down almost by 30 points and came back and cut it to 15 at one point.
Yep.
It was a great comeback. Lander's run in the contest came a little bit late, though, but Thermopolis was able to hang on. A very exciting game here tonight, and Thermopolis wins. And we'll be back with a couple of player awards and some other commentary. You're listening to the Click It or Ticket postgame show on KFCW 93.1 and on WYO Today YouTube. We'll be right back.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Well, Taryn Debley, you know, we thought this was going to be a good basketball game, but we underestimated how good Thermopolis was, even though Coach Stu Mullins warned us they're a very good team.
Yeah, the Bobcats came out and they took it to the Tigers right away from the opening tip. I mean, I think the Tigers only scored, 5 points in the first quarter?
That's right.
That's just a tough way to start any game, no matter who you're playing. So, yeah, give a ton of credit to this Bobcats roster. I mean, they just are really balanced. They've got a ton of tall guys. They've got a ton of athleticism. They can shoot the ball. You know, when you pair things like that together, and it comes all together in one single season, that's going to be a fun season.
Yeah, it certainly is. And the Tigers only scored 20 points in the first quarter. They had 5 in the first half. They had 5 in the first quarter. They had 10 in the second period. But at halftime, it was already over 38-15. Thermopolis had that big lead on the Tigers. Well, let's go now to our Gatorade Good Sports Player of the Game. And I think, Taryn, you have the winner.
Yeah, the Gatorade Good Sport of the Game is going to go to number 12, Porter Playstead. He's a huge piece of this Lander Tigers team, and you know he's not one of those guys that's going to say a whole lot, but he's going to pick his teammates up and he's going to make sure that the Tigers are their heads are in the right place. So, the Good Sport of the Game is going to go to Porter Playstead for just being a good teammate.
And he had 7 points in the contest, 5 of which came in the first quarter. So he had all the points in the first quarter.
Yes, he did.
For Lander. That was a good thing by Porter. And then we have our Papa Murphy's on North Federal Boulevard in Riverton. Rick Paxton providing a free large pizza to our player of the game. And drum roll.
That's going to be Keaton Iron Eyes, finished with 17 points. And coming down to the very, very end, Keaton's still playing hard for his teammates. So he did a little bit of everything. He shared the ball, had some assists, had some rebounds, and really, honestly, Ernie, he kept this Tigers team in the game through some of those lulls in their scoring affair. So player of the game, Papa Murphy's, taking home a free large pizza. It's Keaton Iron Eyes.
And I tell you, it was nice. He was the only player out of the court with a headband.
Yep, he's got that Nike headband.
He had the Nike headband on, and that was a pretty good game for Keaton Iron Eyes. Again, he had 17 points, was the leading scorer for the Lander Valley Tigers. Quincy Guida had the second most points at 14. We're going to take it back. We're going to take a break. And we'll be back in just a minute.
Detailing done different. To protect your vehicle with S-Tech's Action Series, Carbon or Smart Series ceramic tint, plus premium ceramic coatings for maximum UV and heat protection. All backed by a lifetime warranty. Expect expert detailing to make any ride look brand new. Call 307-851-5158 today. Detailing done different. High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunner's Automotive, 856-2288.
Ernie Over and Taryn Debley with me here tonight, Wab Carey Memorial Fieldhouse, the third Tiger game of the Lander Classic, and Lander drops to 2-1. Thermopolis goes to 1-0 on the season, and we'll be visiting with Coach Stu Mullins, the head coach of the Lander Tigers, in just a moment. He's coming out of the locker room right now, coming right to us. Yep, here we go. Well, we knew this was going to happen at some point in the season, and it's probably good that it happens in the third game of the year. But Thermopolis, as you said last night, is a very good team.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't lying when I said, I think they have as good a players as anybody in 3A or 2A, and they're a problem. And I was just telling the coaches, what do you take away? Because they can go inside, unbelievable shooters, and then they have the athleticism on top of it, and so we weren't quite ready for that. But like you said, game 3, it's good to be exposed like that early.
Yeah, well, that's how you make adjustments to eliminate the possibility of that happening again.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what we told our team, there's 2 or 3 teams in our conference that are just as good or better than them, and we got to be prepared to play a team like that when we see them again.
Yeah, we watched the Lovell team today. They were ahead by 4 points at halftime, and they won.
Yeah,
by a lot of points. Yeah,
almost mirror images.
Yeah.
Of the team we just played. This team might have even better shooting than them. Maybe even more athleticism. Lovell might be a little bit stronger, more physical, and they can just throw it inside and score a little easier. But yeah, and that all to say that, we won the second half.
Yep.
You take away really the first 3 minutes of that game, where we kind of just were shell-shocked just by their athletic presence and how physical they were. We're right in the game, and we make wide open layups and we make some free throws, and it's a dang close game. So, it's never as bad as you think it is. It's never as good as you think it is either. There's a lot of things that we can take from this moving forward.
Well, the one thing, and I know your philosophy on this, is you want the team to play the full 4 quarters. And Lander had a pretty good run there in the fourth quarter. Keaton Iron Eyes, where did he come from? Boy, I tell you what, 17 points tonight.
Yeah, we needed it. It wasn't a thing of beauty at all times, but it was simple stuff, just attacking hard to the glass and hitting open shots, and it wasn't for a lack of open shots. We've just got to make some of those earlier to kind of stick around, but both him and Quincy, kept us in the game there for sure.
Yeah, Quincy's 2 big threes there in the fourth quarter. I know I had the team off their benches, and the fans really got into it there in the middle of that fourth quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it just would help. Finn is doing the best that he possibly can, but That's just not his natural position, and it's a tough situation where they're switching out on ball screens and they're super aggressive, and you got to make lightning quick decisions, and our post didn't really help him out a ton either. We weren't really trying to go and set screens. We were trying to ghost them as many as we possibly could so they couldn't switch, and and just another learning experience for him. But we get our point guard back, and that's probably a different game too.
Yeah, exactly. Well, our two bigs got in foul trouble early also. That didn't help.
No. Yep. And, that's kind of a habit they've got, and we've just got to get better at it.
Yeah. Well, that'll come. Okay, the Powell Panthers, final game of the Lander Classic coming up. And Powell and Lander have had some epic games in years past, and this probably is not going to be an exception to that.
Yeah, you're probably right. I think our boys are anxious to get out on the floor and put their best foot forward, and that's a great thing about these tournaments is that you can turn right around and go play again. You don't have to wait 6 days and grind your teeth and wallow in your despair, or think you're really good. It's good to just turn right around and play another game, and I think the boys will be ready to rock.
Yeah, that's very good. Coach Stu Mullins, thank you.
Yep, absolutely.
And we'll talk to you after the game tomorrow against the Powell Panthers. It's an early afternoon game.
Yep, 4 o'clock.
Yeah, 4 o'clock. So fans, come on out and see some great basketball.
All right, sounds good. Thanks.
Thanks, Coach.
This is for Porter. Good sport of the game.
Okay, so here we go, Taryn. The coach did come out a lot faster than we thought he would, but that's great. What can you say after a game like this? Not much, except you got to suck it up, as he said, grind your teeth for a night, but then get right back at it the next day.
Yeah, experiences like this are always good for a young team. The bright side about this, Ernie, is don't think we'll be seeing that team again for the rest of the season, and thank goodness, because they were an absolute force. And yeah, it's hard to talk a little bit with this vacuum right here behind me, so I'll keep it short. But yeah, it was, still a fun night. Tigers made a nice little comeback there to the end to keep the fans in the gym. And yeah, look forward to seeing how they respond tomorrow against the defending state champions, the Powell Panthers.
So the Lander Valley girls will play at 2:30 tomorrow against Powell, and at 4 o'clock it's Lander with the last game of this Lander Classic, Lander Invitational, Lander against the Powell Panthers, and that should be a good one. And we'll have it for you right here on KFCW 93.1. Well, I want to say thank you to Kevin Shields, our general manager, for the opportunity to do these games. Of course, I want to thank our sponsors for making it all possible. I want to thank Cassie back at the radio station for her engineering tonight. And, of course, I want to thank you, Taryn, for your analysis during the game. It's good to have you on the team this year.
Oh, so glad to be here. Thanks, Ernie.
All right, this is Ernie Over bidding you a pleasant good evening on behalf of Taryn Dudley and Debley. I'm sorry. I'll get it right here pretty soon. And we're going to send it back to the studios now and join you again tomorrow. Our game time tomorrow for the first game, I want to make sure you can see that, is going to be at 2:15 tomorrow, Lady Tigers versus Powell. Lady Tigers are undefeated at 3-0. All right, folks, have a good evening. Be safe. Drive careful. Wear your seatbelt. Good night.
See all the battles Marines fight to win at Marines.com.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the